All right. Think we're live? Let me know in the chat if we're all good. ETAS. Houston is rooting for the oil. Let's go Oilers. Let's go Oilers. Let's fucking go, says Dwayne. I love it. Also, happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. And if you don't have a mother in your life right now, happy Mother's Day to all the women in your life. Yo, what's up, Borealis? How's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. I think we're in the just the intro right now on Sportsnet. Let's go Oilers, says Chaz. Love it. How did you feel about the Florida-Boston game? If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know how I feel about it. I won't try and talk about it too much on the stream tonight. Trying to get my heart rate under control for this Oilers game. Boston, at the end of the day, Boston was not good enough to win. Linus Karlsson makes his NHL playoff debut for Vancouver. Who's out of the net or who's out of the game for Vancouver? Hello again. Do you like the stat sheet? Hey, I love it, Queasy. Sorry I didn't reply earlier, but I have gotten your DMs on Twitter. I like the stat sheet. Could you, with Mike Bossy, you know, is there a way to project what he would have scored if he had like played a full career? Let's go Oilers. Hello, Austin at work. Once again, you are my eyes. Sounds good, Steve. Yo, 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 what's up? I am on Vancouver's side. What's up, Dakota? Welcome in. You're going down, Dakota. I guess the only way to do it would be like, what if Bossy played 1,500 games and then just take his like goals per game average? But yeah, no, that it doesn't really work that way. Let's go Oilers. Welcome back, Squishy. Good to see you. Adamant, always a pleasure. And look at us hitting 2,200 subscribers. When the playoffs started, I was at like 1,800. So I just want to thank everyone for their support. Unbelievable support lately. Like, it's been absolutely incredible. What ifs don't exist? Yeah, I mean, technically they don't. There's a universe out there where it does. Yo, what's up, Shay? Let's go Oilers. Are we excited? How are we feeling? Home ice advantage now? Edmonton's got to make sure they take advantage of it. Smash the like button, says Adamant. Yo, thanks so much, Dakota. I appreciate that. Even though you're on the other side as a Canucks fan, this place is still welcoming, and I'm excited to, you know, see how this series goes. You know, this Oilers crowd is going crazy. What if Gretzky wasn't traded? Start there, yeah. Sold, right? He wasn't traded. He was sold. Hopefully the refs are good. I just want like I just want an evenly called game, you know? You don't like to see the refs have an influence on the game. Let's go Oil, make me drip. Win will be ours tonight. I hope so, Lion T. I hope so. Welcome back to the stream. I appreciate it. Consistency is all I ask for when it comes to officiating in the NHL. The refs in the Florida-Boston game was terrible. Yes, they were. Like I mentioned, though, I'm going to try to not talk about that game. I have a Oilers Cup today. Let's go Oilers. Some Crown Royal and Coke. And then, of course, we have a White Claw ready to go. The Oilers have not lost on nights that I drink a White Claw. So let's see if that streak continues. Water and oil don't mix. The oil always sits on top. I love that, Shay. I love it. Time to engineer a win. Love that engineer. So triggered in that game. It's all good, Lion T. It's all good. I'm gonna have to get Twitter so I can follow you. Hey, no worries, Adamant. No worries. Twitter's honestly a terrible place. I don't recommend it at all. I'm pretty excited for the game. The heart rate's already near 90, so you can tell the excitement level has started to ratchet up here for me. Irish whiskey for the win. I love it. Hopefully Edmonton's got to get on Silovs early. Silovs, just like Skinner, Silovs has shown that he is beatable here. I don't think Silovs has played well enough where, you can look at him and be like, hey, I think he can steal the series. And neither is Skinner. Skinner's got to start to improve his game, and the Oilers have to get on Silovs early. Silovs played very good against Nashville. He had a bit of a swagger to him. If Edmonton can find a way to get to him and really start pushing the play, that would be key. Oh, and the Oilers are coming out now. I will get a water bottle dump on me at the water park. I love that, Dakota. I love that. Yo, what's up, Angry Potato? I have a good feeling about this game. Yo, me too. I've been feeling pretty good all day, honestly. And I'm wearing the orange Draisaitl sweater again, just like with game 2. Here come the Oilers. Oh, man, this crowd is insane in Edmonton. Wowzers. Keys to win, Darnell Nurse for both teams. If Vancouver wins this game, then I will get a water. Oh, I already read that. My bad. I missed the Northern Lights. I think the Northern Lights are going to be very visible in Canada again tonight if you live in Canada. Trying this new thing called being vaguely positive. Let's see if it works. I hope it does. So Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman are the starting lineup. Yo, this Oilers crowd is going insane right now. It is loud. You have a PAT tomorrow. I remember PATs. I remember those. Was that grade 6, 9, or grade 6 and 9? You don't like the Borealis being visible as far south as Alabama? The last CME is on the way. What is CME? He's going to get a goal. Corey Perry? Oh, I hope so, Adam, and I hope so. He's due. Him and McLeod, like, that line is due. Yo, what's up, Arrow? Oh, coronal mass ejection. Erection? I almost said erection. My bad. This crowd's going insane. I'm going to take my hat off for the anthem. You got Let's Go Oilers flags, chants. Yo, this crowd is going nuts. Yo, welcome back, Caesar. Hey, Austin Oil Country. Today is the biggest team of the two. Who will win again? Biggest game of the two? I hope Edmonton. I hope it's the Oilers. The Oilers have home ice advantage. They get last change. Chris Knobloch can match up who he wants, and hopefully Edmonton can take advantage of that. Can we hear it? I can't play the audio of the game. I could get audio or copyright struck. This stream is sponsored by the Edmonton Oilers. And here's Robert Clark with the Canadian National Anthem. Now, obviously, the crowd is going to take over here. The Oilers smell, Mikey, please. Hey, Oilers and Austin Oilers fans, 4-3 OT. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I hope so. Good luck to Canucks fans tuning in. Good luck and have fun. I'm looking forward to the game. It's going to be great. Yo, what's up, mini hockey? Let's go, Oilers. Oh, and the Oilers crowd is just so good at singing the anthem right now. No weapon. We don't need the weapon right now, Borealis. Up to 3 chin hairs. There we go, Queasy. Yo, what's up, Jane? Hockey? Welcome back. Good to see you again. And the Oilers crowd shows why they are the best at singing the national anthem. They set the standard in 2006. And we are loud. Game's about to start. I'm hiding the chat, all right? I pulled one out while trying to stroke it. Queasy, come on. What are you doing? Hiding the chat. Oilers is about to start. I'm going to open my White Claw for good luck. The Oilers crowd is going absolutely nuts right now. The Oilers rush in 5. Their 5-man unit. Bouchard, Ekholm, Draisaitl, Hyman, and McDavid start this game. I expect a quick strike here. The adrenaline must be pumping. I couldn't imagine being a player in the playoffs. I would be vomiting all over the bench. Canucks win the draw. Here's Hughes. He'll play it up. It's deflected in by Joshua. Ekholm will play it, and he takes a big hit. Ekholm is leveled. Canucks skip possession. Oh, and then McDavid throws a hit. What's going on here? The puck's in the crease, and Skinner's going to hold on to it. There's already a lot of rough stuff going on. I'm trying to keep up. There was a lot going on here. Oh, yeah. Ekholm took a big hit from Joshua. Ekholm's stick went flying. It looked like McDavid was on top of someone there, too. But both teams already getting in. The physicality is there. The building is electric. Here's Ekholm now. High flip out of the zone. Hyman will deflect it in. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to play to Bouchard. He'll put it in down low. Hyman's being tied up by Zadorov. Hyman with it. Here's Hyman. Looking to make a play. Draisaitl take it along the half wall. Draisaitl plays it behind into the Canucks corner. But Zadorov makes a play. And the Canucks clear the zone. And then Bouchard ices it. So with 19:11 to play, the Oilers have a defensive zone draw on the icing. Got a haircut earlier today, and I asked to keep my curls and length in the back. They didn't listen. That is unfortunate. Yo, what's up, Jamaica? Let's go, Canucks. Hey, man. Good luck. Have fun, all right? Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. McDavid will take it. He loses it. Canucks win it. Here's Hughes. Across to Hronek. He takes a shot, and that shot goes wide. Pettersson now. Plays it along the boards. Oh, and McDavid throws a huge hit. Crowd goes wild. Here's Ekholm now. He'll take it to Draisaitl. They'll clear. McDavid will skate up. Waiting for a change. Backhands it into the Canucks zone on Silovs. Silovs now. He plays it to Hughes. Hughes will reverse, but he's hit by Foegele. Vancouver does get the puck out. Vancouver is moving up. It's a potential 2-on-1. Here's a shot and a stop by Skinner. Here's Hronek. Plays it back to the point, but that misses his man. Goes behind the net. Silovs will play it. Foegele chases after it. Oh, and here's a shot from the point from Kane. And Silovs is back in time. Oh, and this crowd is loud for the Oilers. Whoa, this crowd is loud. Here's Nugent Hopkins to the point. Darnell Nurse with it. Throws a shot towards the net and stopped by Silovs. Here's Cody Ceci. He'll pinch up. Puts it down low. Here's Warren Foegele. Takes a hit from Myers. Ceci battles for it. Ceci and Foegele battling down low. Myers trying to get to it. And there's a hit by, I don't know. Oh, whoa. Foegele took a big hit there by whoever number 7 is on the Canucks. Susie. Puck comes to Ceci now. Ceci throws it towards the net. It's blocked. Here's Foegele. Oilers with a good forecheck. Or McLeod tries to throw it towards the net. And that is deflected and out of play. Good shift for the Oilers. I'm here for the hockey. Love the heart tracker. Thank you, Mika. I appreciate that. It hit 152 beats per minute when the Oilers won in overtime the other night. Hopefully I don't have to get, hopefully the heart rate stays a little bit lower than that. My cardiologist will not be happy if she sees that. You sound... Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Brett Kulak will pick it up. Kulak off the boards. The Oilers will try and grab it, but Vancouver maintains possession. Here's Kulak now at the red line. Derek Ryan's battling for it. There's a big battle at the red line. Nobody can grab it. Goes into the Canucks zone. Silovs behind the net for the Canucks. He plays it over to Zadorov. Zadorov. He plays it to Garland. Garland off the boards. The Oilers will get it. Desharnais gives it to Kulak, who plays it up. And that's offside on Janmark. Oh, I don't think the chat's quiet at all. I love how you get to live your Oilers announcer dream. Yeah, this is fun. I'm not great at announcing, but it's fun. Need to raise the face-off percentage? I agree. All right, I'm hiding chat. Chat is usually a full minute or two ahead of me, so if I don't get to a message right away, you can just repeat it if I miss it. 17:07 to play. Shots are 2-1 Oilers early in this game. Face-off at the Oilers' blue line. And the face-off was won by the Oilers, but they'll redo it. The Oilers crowd is chanting, "Let's go Oilers." Once again, this is a loud crowd. McDavid off the draw. He'll win it. Here's Bouchard. Gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm will skate it up. And he'll give it to... Oh, McDavid just missed it. Ekholm now in his own end. Gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard tries to play it up. It's intercepted by Suter. But Draisaitl on the back check. Picks it up. Gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm's looking for a play. And it's kept in by the Canucks. Here's Besser to Miller to Besser. Besser with a shot and stopped by Skinner. Canucks maintain possession. Here's Hronek. Hronek puts it down low. Goes around all the way to Hughes at the point. And it's blocked by Draisaitl. He'll skate up with it. Draisaitl brings it. Oh, and Draisaitl's tripped. And that should be a penalty. And here's Ekholm. Puts it across. Oh, what a save by Silovs. But the Edmonton Oilers are going to get the first power play of the game. Holy smokes. I'll watch on YouTube since we seem to be popping off here. Yeah, YouTube is kind of where things do pop off. 10-8 Oilers, player to watch is Nuge. If this game ends up 10-8, I swear my heart rate, I'll actually just die on the stream. What a save on Bouchard, man. All right, the Oilers with the first power play of the game. They have an opportunity to get an early lead, which would be huge. Besser in the box. The Oilers are 2 for 4 in the series. Face off. Draisaitl will take it. Oh, and the linesman kicks Draisaitl out of the draw, so McDavid will come in now. Here's McDavid. And it's won by the Canucks, but the Oilers come up with it. Here's Bouchard at the point. Bouchard throws it across to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid down low. It comes out in front, and Hyman can't just quite get a shot off there. And it's cleared by Bluger. Skinner behind his net. He'll leave it for Bouchard. Bouchard will skate up. Here's Bouchard now. Plays it to Draisaitl. He'll enter the Canucks zone. Spin move. He's knocked down. And the Canucks will not gain possession. Oh, and Draisaitl's knocked down again. Nugent Hopkins puts it down low to Hyman. Here's Hyman. Spins. He's behind the net. Gives it to Connor McDavid on the half wall. Here's Leon Draisaitl to Connor McDavid. McDavid with it. He's looking for a play to Draisaitl. Bottom of the right circle. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Throws it towards the net, and he tried to hit McDavid on the back door, but it just missed. Puck will go down into the Edmonton zone. Skinner will leave it for Bouchard. I assume the top unit will stay out there. They do. Bouchard skates it up. Gives it to Leon Draisaitl. Enters the zone. Draisaitl now. Gives it to Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid. Here's Draisaitl. Can't quite get a shot, but he does play it back to Bouchard as he fell. McDavid. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to get shot off and it's deflected wide. McDavid now to Bouchard. Oh, and it goes over Bouchard's stick. And Bouchard will retreat. Man. Oilers still have 30 seconds on the power play. The second unit will come out. Here's Ryan McLeod. He'll skate it up. Feeds it over to Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse throws it in deep. Corey Perry, he'll come up with it. And the play will go to the point. Here's Ekholm. Puts it over to Darnell Nurse. Nurse to Kane. Kane to Nurse. Darnell Nurse gives it back to Evander Kane. Kane with a shot. And here's a goal from Mattias Ekholm. He scores on the power play. It's 1-0 Oilers. Let's go, baby, the Viking. Let's go. Oh, the heart rate only hit 118. Come on now. We can do higher than that. Terrific play. The second unit manages to score here. Nice shot by Nurse. It gets deflected, but Ekholm takes up the rebound. Beautiful. The Oilers come out on top first here. They get the first goal. That is key to success for the rest of this game. Love that. Let's go. You did say that for you to NV. The Oilers come out with an early 1-0 lead. They capitalize on their first power play of the game. The shots are 6-2 Edmonton early. Here's Nurse. Gives it to Janmark. He'll put it in deep. Connor Brown will chase after it. Connor Brown in the lineup for Adam Henrique. Oh, and here's Derek Ryan. Here's Connor Brown. Throws it to the point. Here's Nurse. Throws it across to Cece. Cece puts it down low. Connor Brown will come up with it. Tries to spin it over to the point, but he loses control. And the Canucks, they'll put it into Edmonton's end. Skinner will play it. Here's Cece now. And the Oilers will make a change. Here's Cece. He's looking for a play. Cody Cece off the boards. Corey Perry enters the zone. Lays a hit. And here's Holloway now to Perry behind the net. Puts it to the point. Here's Desharnais with a shot. And he just misses. Come on, man. Zadorov for the Canucks. He'll gain possession. And he'll make sure the Canucks leaves the zone. And the Oilers clear the zone, but they give it to the Canucks. We're waiting for it. Goes in deep. Brett Kulak will chase after it. Desharnais now. Gives it to McLeod. McLeod off the boards. He does clear. The Canucks throw it across, and they'll put it in deep. Skinner behind his net. Plays it over to Desharnais. Desharnais across to Kulak. Kulak now reverses to Desharnais. He'll get the puck. Plays it up. Here comes Evander Kane. Fogle will chase after it. It's in the Canucks' end. Tyler Myers for the Canucks comes up with it. And here comes, who is that? Carlson. That's Linus Carlson, his first game of the series. It's behind the Oilers' net. The Canucks are cycling. Carlson throws it around, comes to Hronek at the point. Here's Hronek. And the puck is deflected, and Hughes loses track of it. Vogel will chase after him. Kane will push him as well. The puck comes back into the Oilers' zone. Bouchard will pick it up. Bouchard gives it to Cece. Cece now. He'll wait for Edmonton to make a change. Cece to Bouchard. The Oilers make a wholesale change. They'll get the top line out with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. Here's Connor McDavid. McDavid now. Oh, and the Oilers are going to get called for interference on a play that I need to see a replay for. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that call, man. Is that not Draisaitl? Just like he skated into Draisaitl, right? Like that didn't look like Draisaitl getting in his way or forcing him, in a position where that would be interference. Ekholm scored. Yes, Ekholm did score. So they're calling interference. They're saying Draisaitl stepped in front of him to, like, you know, a pick play, right? Making up on McDavid high stick last game. I mean, maybe. I can't say that I agree with this penalty call. But hopefully Edmonton's penalty kill has been strong, so hopefully it remains strong here. We can kill this off and continue to keep the momentum. Also, I heard a notification. I'm going to assume that's from Twitch. So if that's a follow notification, thank you. For some reason, my Twitch notifications aren't working, so I do apologize. They're evening things up from last game. Shape better than Austin after 20 White Claw. Calling him a cloud shorty. Hey, I'd love that, Dacky. Hi, Austin, everyone. Thanks for the stream. Yay, you're welcome, Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Throw a like on the vid, y'all. Let's go, Oilers. Thanks, homie Lander. All right, Oilers need a big kill. Big kill here. Canucks win the draw. Here's Miller. Keeps it at the line. Here's Hughes. Hughes throws it across. Here's Miller. And here's Besser. To Miller. Miller was stopped. Derek Ryan throws it over. Draisaitl chase after Hughes. Puck goes to Lindholm. Here's Besser now at the point. Gives it to Hughes. Hughes. And here's Besser. Besser with a shot, and he scores. He ties this game at 1. Both teams have scored a power play goal. Vancouver ties this game up on the power play. So Besser from the point. And I don't know if that deflected or... Let's take a look here. It did deflect. It did deflect. I don't know if it hit Nuge or who it hit. Might have hit Lindholm. That puck definitely deflected, though. So we have a tie game here. Shots are 6-5. We're not even halfway through this first period. Lots of action going on here. Corey Perry and Dakota Joshua are yapping. And Holloway grabs him. And Nurse with Joshua now. Don't know what's going on here. A little bit of rough stuff. Some post-whistle nonsense. Oh, I think Lindholm got a piece of that. So, yeah, both teams, they get a power play goal early. Hopefully the officials don't have an influence on this game the way they have early here. Offensive zone draw. Draisaitl loses it. Oh, and Bouchard is high-sticked. No call. Canucks will enter the zone. Here's Vancouver, and then they don't get a play. Oh, and Bouchard just can't quite hit McDavid. And there's an offside with 10:55 to play at the Oilers' blue line. Corey the Phantom pair. I mean, hi, Austin. Thought the game was at 8 p.m. Yeah, it's a little earlier tonight. Corey Perry's old, right? So I would like to see him to, I'd like to see Corey Perry do a bit here. Here's the Canucks. They'll tip it into Edmonton's zone. Stuart Skinner behind his net. Stick handles. Leaves it for Cece. Plays it up the boards. It's deflected out. And that puck deflects back into the Canucks zone. Fogle tries to chase after it, but he loses it. Zadorov will grab it. He plays up to Suter. Puts it towards Skinner, and he will cover that up. I'm with you, homie Lander. I'm with you. Go Oilers, says Tyler. Yes, go Oilers indeed. Offensive zone draw for the Canucks. Oilers need a face-off win here. And a clear. McLeod on the face-off against Lafferty. Lafferty wins it, but Holloway will grab it. Holloway puts it over to Kulak. Kulak throws it along the boards, but nobody is on the boards to grab that puck. Canucks towards the net, and that deflects wide. Kulak trying to poke it up. Can't clear. Holloway now. He'll battle for it. He comes up with it. Holloway, reverse play. Skates it out. High flip into the Canucks zone. McLeod will forecheck. Here's Hughes now. Gives it to Bluger. Bluger will skate it into the Oilers zone. Throw it towards Skinner. Kulak for the Oilers. He'll wait for a change. Kulak gives it to McDavid. And that puck is thrown into the middle for Draisaitl, but it's picked off by Carlson. And here's Edmonton. Throws it into the middle, but Vancouver will come up with it. Here comes Myers. Into the Oilers zone. Circles around, throws it to the point, and that comes out. Soucy now. Gives it to Myers. Dumps it into the Oilers zone. Draisaitl reverses to Ekholm, to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard now. He'll skate it. He'll give it to McDavid with speed. With a spin move. Then Bouchard throws it across. Draisaitl to Ekholm. Throws it towards the net and saved by Silovs. McDavid battling for it down low. He comes up with it. Here's McDavid. McDavid being tied up. Here's Draisaitl along the half wall. Draisaitl to McDavid in the middle. He's cut off. And the Canucks clear the zone, and that should be icing on Vancouver with 8. Oh, it's not icing. Okay, never mind. No weapon, Borealis. No weapon. Here's Ekholm off the boards. Janmark will get it in. Here's Brown. Brown with it. Throws it in deep. Darnell Nurse throws it towards the net, and Silovs will come up with the stop. Okay, so, I mean, both teams have a power play goal. The Oilers, they controlled the pace early. They took that penalty. Vancouver has now started to kind of push back. So, I'm feeling good. Cautiously optimistic. Positive thinking experiment is struggling. No, we're good. I mean, tie game right now, we're golden. Who's a player on the Oilers that you thought would be good but isn't producing, like in the playoffs right now? I thought McLeod or Corey Perry for sure would be producing a little bit at this point. It's 3 a.m. and I can't get any sleep. Oh no, 3 a.m.? Yo, I hope you can get some sleep. Hopefully the refs don't decide who wins here. I don't think they will. Feels like an even game, not happy or mad, just neutral. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Any reason as to why Draisaitl fell 3 times in a minute at the beginning? Well, he's not 100%, and he's also being shoved and cross-checked every time he touches the puck. So that might be a reason why. My butt. All right, Ogre. Cheers, brother. Dairy Queen rune. I mean, those chicken tenders did not look good. My flamethrower burger was good, but yeah, your tenders did not look good today. $27.90, 97 and 29 are opening the ice up for others. Maybe move Nuge or Kane up to use it. We'll see how they go. Want to talk about Boston? Absolutely not. I don't want to talk about it at all. We're back from commercial break. Offensive zone for the Oilers. They win it. Here's Nurse. Throws it across to Ceci. Ceci to Evander Kane. Throws it towards the net. And it's blocked in front. And Vancouver will get it out. Here comes Connor Garland. He'll dump it in deep. Skinner will play it. Leaves it for Nurse. Nurse across to Kane. Kane is hit hard by Joshua. Nurse to Kane. Kane with a high flip out of the zone. And here comes Nugent Hopkins. Gives it to Warren Fogle. Here's Fogle. Throws it across. Where's the puck? Kane tries to throw it in front. He can't hit CC. Kane will chase after it against Garland. And Fogle as well. Fogle with a hit on Zadorov. But Vancouver will come up with it. And they'll throw it into the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse behind his net. Getting chased by Mikheyev. Pedersen with the puck. There's a battle here. Puck deflects high. Here's Desharnais to McLeod. Perry now gives it to Dylan Holloway. Holloway gives it to McLeod with speed. McLeod reverses, looking for someone to follow. Behind the net to Holloway. Holloway, he has it and he loses it. Here's Carlson for Vancouver. In the neutral zone. Tries to get it past Desharnais. He can. Here's Kulak. Kulak deflects it. Behind the Oilers zone, or behind the Vancouver net. Hughes will reverse. He'll wait for a play. Here's Hughes now. Being patient, throws it up the middle. And Vancouver will enter. Here's Miller. Miller puts it in deep. Goes around. Here's Myers to Miller. Miller in front. Here's Besser. And he scores. Makes it 2-1. Canucks. The Oilers had the puck, couldn't get it out of the zone, and Vancouver makes it 2-1 here. Good cycle, but I mean, Besser's all alone there. Besser was not covered at all by anybody. And if you're Stuart Skinner, you want to save there? No weapon, Mr. NHL. You already jinxed it by saying Kulak scores, so that's why Vancouver ended up scoring. So 2-1 Vancouver. Oh, and here's a keep in by Draisaitl. And they're calling a high stick, apparently. Never mind. The weapon is an actual curse. Don't use it anymore. Only thing that helps, I think, is the wave. The wave doesn't help either. (2-1) Canucks, 6:25 to play in the first period. You would have liked a save from Skinner there. Evan Bouchard gave him a lane so that he could see the shot coming, but Skinner did not make the save. And I don't want to be harsh on Skinner, but holy man, just save the puck sometimes, please. Here's a puck up. Here's Fogle with it. He's being tied up. No support. And Nugent Hopkins hits Garland. Ekholm now. Here's Ekholm. He'll skate it up. Puts it into the Canucks end. Nugent Hopkins will chase after Zadorov. Zadorov will come up with it. Zadorov reverses. Here's the Canucks. It's in the Oilers zone along the half wall on the right side. Trying to get it. Oh, and Bluger tries to in front. Janmark has it now. Janmark throws it over to CC. CC has a chance to get it out. He does. And it's deflected in by Nurse. Connor Brown will chase after it. Derek Ryan doesn't come up with possession. Darnell Nurse now. Outlet to Connor Brown. Finds him. Connor Brown trying to get in on Hughes. He can't. Goes behind the Canucks end. Bouchard with it. And Bouchard is tripped. And there's no call. Evan Bouchard is tripped. There's no call. And Vancouver comes in. And they get a shot off. And it goes just wide. Clearly a trip on Bouchard by Carlson. And the refs do not call it. The Oilers now struggling to get the puck out of their own zone. Here's Ekholm to Draisaitl, who deflects it out. The Oilers will get a change here. McDavid on the ice. Here's Vancouver. They'll play it up. It's deflected, but Ekholm comes up with it. McDavid trying to come up with possession. The puck is kind of just hanging out in the neutral zone area. Vancouver does not get it in deep. Now they do, but it'll be offside. So the Oilers will have a chance to gain possession and skate out cleanly here. And here's Zach Hyman. He'll spin. Gives it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl towards the net. And he can't get it there. The puck leaves Vancouver's zone. Desharnais will grab it. Here's Desharnais. Off the boards. And he misses his man. And that's going to be an unforced icing on Desharnais. Skinner doing Skinner things. I'm not. The first goal was deflected. The second goal Skinner should have had. Here's Desharnais off the draw. Tries to get out. He can't. But McLeod comes up with it. Gives it to Corey Perry. And it's in the Canucks zone. Always hit by Hughes. Vancouver comes up with possession, though, and they'll put it down low. Here's Desharnais. 3:18 to play. Kulak now. He'll deflect it in, and he loses possession. And the Oilers are really struggling at just getting any kind of, pressure on the Canucks. Vancouver now. They get a clean exit. Here comes Oman. Luger puts it down low. Vancouver with possession. Zadorov towards the net. And here's Ryan McLeod. He'll skate it out. Gives it to Evander Kane. Kane! And Kane hits the post. He had Cody Ceci on a 2-on-1, and Evander Kane hits the post. And here comes Foegele. Foegele with the shot, and it's stopped by Silovs. Holy smokes, man. 2 good looks for the Oilers. Damn, that was close. Evander Kane almost tied it, and then Morten Foegele had a really good chance too. A post hit and not a good Foegele shot on a break. I mean, Foegele, at least he got a shot on net. From Red Deer. Yo, what's up, Jared? I'm also from Red Deer. No wave. No wave. You guys are going to jinx it. No waves. No waves. No waves, no weapon. It's bad juju. Bad juju. It's an oil wave. Should be 2-2 at the moment, but our luck has bit us in the butt. Yeah, but we also have to make our own luck too. Besser may have a playoff Hattie record by the time the season is over, right? Yo, Besser has been like mint for Vancouver. But in saying that, you really do need a save from Stuart Skinner. Like, please, just make a save, man. And I'm someone that I've defended Stuart Skinner all year. All year. There were people calling for him to be traded, and I was like, no, Stuart Skinner can get this done. Well, he has not proven in this series at all that he can get this done. I think Rodrigue could be our 1B next year. I mean, that's asking a lot for a young player that has no NHL experience. He needs to save something, I agree. Can't let one bad goal every game. Sometimes it's 2 bad goals every game. It's, I don't think the Oilers have played poorly, but they're down here. Hyman will battle behind the net. Here's McDavid along the half wall, throws it to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the net. It's deflected on Silovs. He plays it. Bouchard keeps it in. Goes around. McDavid will forecheck. Vancouver does exit the zone. Bouchard will come up with it. He throws it across. Here's Draisaitl. Tries to stick handle, but he can't get through his defender. Bouchard will chase after it as the puck is deflected into the Oilers zone. Here's Bouchard with 2 minutes to play in the first period. Bouchard, well, he's waiting for a play. The Canucks will come up with it. Here's Pettersson. Off the boards. Here comes the Canucks. Here's Hughes. And here's a play. And here's Besser. And the Oilers. And there's a giveaway from Vogel. And Besser scores. What is Vogel doing? And Stuart Skinner make a save. What are you doing? Holy shit. What are we doing here? It's embarrassing. Warren Foegele had a chance to get that puck out, and Stuart Skinner is not making a fucking save. Holy smokes, man. What a joke. Oh, who's the defenseman on the ice again? Is that Ceci and Nurse too? Do we have Cody Ceci and Darnell Nurse on the ice with the Warren Foegele giveaway? Well, I'm sorry. No, there's no defending Stuart Skinner at this point. Pull him. What an absolute disaster. The Canucks are opportunistic. When you give the Canucks grade A opportunities, they make you pay, especially when your goaltender can't make a goddamn save. Nurse and Ceci actually have to be healthy scratched. I'm not even kidding. Here's Connor McDavid, and he misses Hyman, and that's an icing. So defensive zone draw for Edmonton now. Just insane, man. I mean, hey, the Oilers have the offensive skill to win this game. I'm not worried at all. We've seen how many comebacks have, happened throughout the playoffs. But the fact that Edmonton is not getting any kind of goaltending and Nurse and Ceci are unplayable and the Oilers have no depth scoring. They only rely on their top guns. It's tragic is what it is. It's tragic. Oh, Stuart Skinner made a save, everyone. Hey, let's give Stuart Skinner a clap. He made a save. Let's go. Good job. Face-off won by Edmonton. Here's Desharnais to Janmark. Off the boards. Derek Ryan will skate in. Connor Brown will chase after it against Hughes. Here's Brown now. And here's Desharnais with a shot. Where's the puck? How did Silovs come up with that? How did that stay out? So Silovs can make a big save, but Stuart Skinner cannot. So that puck went behind. How did that stay out? Derek Ryan almost put that in. Hughes managed to make the save, and then Miller jumps on top of everybody. That's hilarious. Yeah, Hughes saved that from going in. You know, the Oilers, they got the first goal of the game. They have all the momentum. They take a penalty. That's fine. Just kill it. They don't. And the defensive breakdowns and the lack of saves from Stuart Skinner is highly concerning to me. Ryan takes the draw. It's won by Vancouver. Bouchard will keep it in. Oh, and Ryan takes a high stick. Not called. Or maybe he reacted. I don't think the stick actually made contact. Here's Derek Ryan. He skates into Vancouver's zone. Derek Ryan now. Tries to send it across. Doesn't find his player that he wanted to get it to. Here's Kulak. Well, across to Bouchard. Bouchard. Finds Holloway. Holloway reverses. Here's Holloway. Looking for a play. Curls it. Derek Ryan's late. Takes a hit from Myers. Bouchard tries to get it. And here's Ryan. Throws it towards the net. Another post. And Ryan throws down. I don't know who he threw down in front. Holy smokes, man. It's just like what are we doing here, you know? I have been the most positive individual towards Stuart Skinner on this. I would say maybe on it with this entire fan base, but this has been a disaster. You know, you can't give up 3. All right, hold on. Take a look at this. The expected goals in the first period. 1.3 to 1.29 in favor of Vancouver. It's basically an even period. Honestly, this game should be 1-1. But Stuart Skinner cannot make a save for his life. I would absolutely put Calvin Pickard in the second period. Absolutely put Calvin Pickard in. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, homie Lander. Listen, just because I want Skinner out of the game, I'm not going to like trash him like that. But no finish, no big saves, posts galore. Yeah, the Oilers have no finish. One of the main things that they needed during the trade deadline was depth scoring, and they're not getting it. You know, Bag Milk from Oilers Nation says the Oilers were straight ass in that period, onward and upward. I don't even think the Oilers played that bad. They just didn't get a save. I thought it was an evenly played period. I agree with you, Shape Your Mind. At what point do we say the Skinner's not a playoff performer? Why can we say it about the Leafs forwards, but not our goalie? Because the Leafs forwards have been in the playoffs for 8 straight seasons, and Stuart Skinner, this is only his second season. And when we look at Stuart Skinner, it's tough to expect him to be able to, you know, rise up to the occasion, considering he is in his second full season. Last year, he was a rookie. This year, it's his second full year in the NHL. He was not given a goaltender that he could platoon with. Jack Campbell has been unplayable. This is 100% on Ken Holland. And Cody Ceci, look at this stat. He is now a +4, -18 goals for since the start of the Vegas series last year. Foegele is now +4, -11. So if we take that, Cody Ceci is now -14 since the Vegas series last year, and Foegele is now -7. It's unacceptable. Skinner's played more games than the Leafs forwards too. Has he though? I don't think he has. It's deflating working so hard to score and being scored on easily. I agree with you. Can someone confirm they can see me? I see you, Mr. NHL. Schwartz needs to be fired. CC and Foegele have to get out of here this summer. It's not Skinner's fault. Besser is him. Hey, listen, I'm giving credit here. Like, I 100% agree. Brock Besser, amazing player. He's a sniper. He took over that series against Nashville. He's been unbelievable against the Oilers. I totally agree. I'm not disputing that, Nick. Not disputing that at all. And the Oilers have not played good enough to have a lead in this game. But Stuart Skinner needs to make a save here. Throw soup in? Oh, God. No. Oilers can't come out of their zone effectively and have no cycle game once over the Canucks blue line. The Oilers started off well. I thought it was even in terms of scoring chances. I mean, maybe my eye test is failing me here. I don't know. I thought the Oilers, the scoring chances were 9-7 in favor of Edmonton. However, the high danger chances were 3-2 in favor of Vancouver. And guess what? They have 3 goddamn goals on 3 high danger chances. It's not good enough. Why is it that the Oilers goaltender is not allowed to make a save, but everyone else can make a save on us? 3 times 3 hatties for 9 goals for Besser tonight. That'd be amazing. Could you imagine? I wouldn't even be mad, actually. I wouldn't even be mad. If Brock Besser scored 9 goals tonight, I would actually tip my cap to him, and I would make an entire video just on Brock Besser, just like pumping his tires. That would be unbelievable. Made an oil wave and sent it to me on Twitter. Thanks, Mr. NHL. No language like that, please, Miss Innocent Nub. Besser is a very good player. I will only give out one warning, by the way. If I see language like that for the rest of the stream, you will be banned. Need more depth scoring, and not only that, but we just need pressure. I agree, Adamant. Edmonton does need pressure here. It's Dustin Schwartz. Every goalie leaves and becomes better. Even our farm team has a better goalie coach. It's tough, right? It's tough. You look like a ghost, brah. I feel like a ghost. Can't get saves. We also can't finish. 2 posts a game. 2 dog piles of players behind Silovs, resulting in no goal. Finishing is rough. Yeah, the finishing skill. I mean, the dog pile, dog piles happen in the crease. How did we allow 3 goals again? Credit to Brock Besser, but at the same time, Stuart Skinner has not come up clutch at all. It's annoying now. I'm with you. Exactly. Nothing's wrong with being gay. And if I see that used one more time, you will be banned, Innocent Nub. I'm just letting you know right now. I will not tolerate it. I will say that Draisaitl taking the unnecessary interference penalty killed the momentum of... I agree with you, Simple. I agree that killed momentum. I don't agree that it truly was interference, but that did kill momentum. All right, you're gone, Nub. See ya. Bye-bye. I gave you 2 warnings, you fucking asshole. What a dumbass, man. Why do people do that? Huh? Why you gotta do that? I love getting to watch the Oilers collapse, but it's finally the Canucks getting the benefit here. And, credit to the Canucks. They played better. They deserve to have the lead right now. I missed out. It's all good, Mika. Oilers have not played well, and there was an idiot in the chat that I had to ban. Playing Warcraft while watching. I need to get back into Warcraft. However, the Season 4 Diablo 4 update is on Tuesday, so I will be playing that, which I'm very much looking forward to. Skinner plays like me and goalie. And I bet you're better in NHL 24, Jackal. Oh, my webcam froze? Oh, wow. Yo, my stream actually just completely collapsed for like 2 seconds there. My apologies. Edmonton's a great team. They just have bad positional training, cover the points and shoot from there. Well, 2 of their goals came from... So Besser's first goal, he was just left all alone. Or sorry, his second goal, he was left all alone. And his third goal, again, he was left all alone. He managed to get behind Nurse and Cece. Fogle gave up the puck. I don't even think it's, generating shots from the point. It's just Vancouver's been able to get into the inside area of the ice. What's the real chance that Skinner gets pulled, though? 10%. If we can score 1 in the first 3 to 4 minutes, we are still in this. I agree, Dacky. New Tendy in the second. Oilers storm back 5-3. I hope so. I hope so. The Oilers are the flashier built team. Lots of Band-Aids with aging stars to try and fix them. Canucks are actually a much better built team. Also the best goalie coach in the game. The Canucks are well coached. Not just their goalie coach, but Rick Tocchet is a terrific coach. And, Chris Knobloch, I think he's a good coach, but this is his first NHL playoff experience. And Rick Tocchet is, he's taking advantage of it. Where's Fear when we need him? On the last goal after the Fogle giveaway, CC and Nurse were too focused on diving on Miller. Not only that, Nurse and CC were focused on like jumping up the ice when they should have been focused on just maintaining positioning. Can the Oilers come back in the second period? Of course they can. Look at all the comebacks we've seen in the NHL in the playoffs this spring. I have no doubt that Edmonton can come back, but they need to play a lot smarter and a lot better. If Edmonton traded a player, who would it be and why? Cap exists. Well, I would hope CC is traded in the offseason. Brett Kulak could be a cap casualty, depending if they want Broberg to be that third defensive pair left D. And I'm not sure who else you might be able to move. Defensively, Oilers regress to forward, standing around. Never doubt McDry. I never doubt McDry. Oilers come back, score 4 goals in like 3 minutes. I'm delusional. I don't think the coach will pull Skinner. I agree. Nurse for Marner and CC for a bench warning. Yeah. MT and D are terrible too. It's Nurse and CC are like the main culprits here. There was something tangible about the 90s and 2000s Oilers overperforming as an underdog than underperforming as the chosen ones. I agree with that. There's a good point to be made there. Can we smooch if the Oilers win? Of course we can. I will smooch every single one of you if the Oilers find a way to win this game. Vancouver hasn't lost in the last 3 years when ref number 5 is calling the game. I don't know who that is, like which ref it is. Would I pull Skinner? Yes. Even if you put Pickard in a bad situation, you're down by 2. Skinner, I mean Pickard could end up giving up 5 goals, and that would look really bad. But at this time and juncture, just to send a message to the team, I would 100% pull Skinner. Demko could be back by game 6 or 7 if needed. He took a shot today in practice and looked good. We'll see. We'll see. I miss Barry. I do not miss Barry. Only empty net for the next 2 periods. I did bet the comeback. Let's go, Dacky. Let's go. Oh, I love the London Knights. Hunter really knows hockey. I would be interested to see if Hunter is offered the GM position of the Oilers this summer. He didn't get it in Toronto when Dubas eventually became general manager in Toronto. He went back to London. I'm curious to see if Hunter would become the GM of Edmonton this summer. Demko is king. I mean, Demko's really good. But Silovs made some pretty big saves in this first period for Vancouver. The person who would not pull Skinner, I don't believe in Pickard. Sorry to say. Hey, that's totally fair, Adamant. Totally fair. Last year fell behind against LA. Campbell was great in relief. He was great in relief. I agree. Who would have thought innocent Nub wasn't innocent? Yeah, exactly. What an idiot. Silovs has been solid. I agree, Jim. He has. And Besser's been amazing. Besser has taken this game over. Vancouver, a lot of Oilers fans have really underestimated how good Vancouver is. Vancouver is a very good team. Now, earlier in the year, back in November and December, I was like, okay, well, their PDO is going to regress. At some point, they are not going to be as good as they have been. They have proven me wrong. The Vancouver Canucks are a very good team, and the Oilers need to find a way to overcome this. Dropping his goalie stick. That stuff, it endears him to fans. I don't know how solid he's been. Just hand them goals. Who would I trade McDavid for if I had to? I don't know. Because if McDavid's being traded, you lose that trade every time. We need power plays. You got to earn the power plays. Star Wars prequels, good or bad? I think they're overhated. I don't think they're good, but they are overhated. I knew the Nucks were good. We don't even need great. We just need... I agree. Brody. Just 900 save percentage would be nice. I don't want to live in a world where they got to win the series. They could slam jam. They might win it. Oilers need to give their balls a tug. Give your balls a tug, bud. God, I love that show. Nurse leaves the zone and gets caught again, unless all of this is for $9.25 million. Yikes, bench him and win. Yeah, Nurse and CC are literally unplayable. Boys can come back. I agree, Canadian Ginger. Just like Draisaitl needs new skates. I don't think he needs new skates, but he's definitely ailing at the moment. At this point, he's going to be Nucks in 5. If Edmonton doesn't find a way to turn this around, yeah. I'm going to puke. Don't puke, Patrick. If I'm not puking on stream, you're going to be just fine. Vezina Trophy finalist for Demko. Yes, I think Hellebuck will win it, but Demko is an unbelievable goaltender. I could do without his 3 goals against in one period. No, I'm with you. Stuart Skinner needs to make a save. That's, I mean, bottom line, make a save. And as someone that has defended Stuart Skinner all year, that first period is unacceptable from Skinner, in my opinion. Nurse's contract is buyout proof. You can't buy him out. That would be actually really bad if they did. But trying to trade him is a different story. But he has a no movement clause, so he has to waive it. Third period is the Oilers' best period. Well, let's hope the second period becomes their best period tonight. Scotty Bowman said I was correct. You have to dominate and shoot from the points in the offensive end to remain strong in the playoffs. Hey, Scotty Bowman, one of the best coaches of all time. I would be listening to whatever he said. Those were all pretty decent goals. First one, like I said, deflected, not much he could do. I thought Lindholm got a piece of it, but they have awarded it to Besser. Goal number 2, it was a snipe. However, Skinner was given a clear lane to try and, make the save. And then, of course, the third goal against, Fogle with the giveaway. Nurse and CC were playing too far up. Besser puts it under Skinner's arm. Again, you would like a save from Skinner. These are good goals, but your goaltender also needs to come up with a big save sometimes. Trade Nurse for a 5th rounder. It's a one-line team with an average goaltender and an exceptional power play. I mean, so far, that's how it's been, Scott. I can't disagree with that. Poutine is better than mac and cheese. Agreed. No, I like mac and cheese more than poutine. Would love a 7-goal shooting gallery from Edmonton. That would be nice, Slam Jam. What happens with the new Utah team? Getting players, can I explain? I mean, so Utah is actually just the Arizona Coyotes, so their current roster. If I could somehow move Nurse to Montreal, I think he would fit in well there. I just have no idea what you could even get for Nurse at this point. What line tweaks would you like to see for the second? They don't even have to tweak the lines. They just have to play smarter with the puck. And the second and third lines just need to contribute at some point. Score a goal. Ryan McLeod, Corey Perry, Matthias Janmark, Derek Ryan, Dylan Holloway. Score. Warren Fogle, score. Nugent Hopkins, where are you, Nuge? Yeah, you're getting assists on the power play. Are you contributing at 5-on-5? No. Do something. Oilers are a mess. I agree. Imagine the damage we could do with Bobrovsky. I mean, Bobrovsky hasn't played very good in the playoffs for real. He made a few big saves against Tampa. He hasn't looked great against Boston. And the playoffs are a weird animal. It's totally different. Austin Equals not Canadian. I'm very Canadian. For some reason, I'm just not a big fan of poutine. I like poutine. I like buffalo chicken poutine. I like, poutine that's not just your regular fries, gravy, and cheese curds. I like butter chicken poutine. Chili poutine. Shooting from the center blue line is a low percentage play. I agree. You did notice Vancouver finally put pressure on the Oilers' power play tonight. Yes, they scored, but it took a bounce in his power play number 2. Yep. Second period, the Oilers better get out and play. I agree. They need to come out of the second period tied at minimum. That's the goal. Find a way to have this game tied going into the third. Can we be the first playoff team to run 9 forward? I mean, maybe. Roller coaster of emotions changes from game to game and period to period. Yep. I would just like to just feel consistent as an Oilers fan. Buffalo chicken poutine sounds amazing. It's so good. Little ground beef on top with gravy and cheese, of course. That sounds good. I'm French Canadian. I hate poutine. Bang. Skinner needs to make some big saves. The Oilers keep saying it's cup or bust, but that cup or bust effort is far and in between. Defense needs to step the F up. Skinner needs to make timely saves. I 100% agree, Canadian. 100% agree. So, the game is about to start. I will be right back. I'm just taking a quick bathroom break, but I will put the shot clock on, or the score clock. BRB. Period is on. The Oilers have possession here. It is in the Canucks zone. Joshua plays it up. Oh, and Darnell Nurse is... Oh, no. Here's Hughes with a shot. And it goes wide. Skinner remains in the net for Edmonton. Here's Nurse now. Nurse will skate up. He's waiting for a change. Nurse gives it to Ekholm. Hyman deflects it in. McDavid chases after it. McDavid with a hit. Goes down low. McDavid battles for it. Doesn't come up with it. Draisaitl will go in deep as well. Suter now. And here's Hyman. Hyman looking for a play. Gives it to Draisaitl. Throws it over to Ekholm at the point. To Bouchard. Bouchard throws it towards the net. And Silovs will make the save. Goals against average of 3.43 and a save percentage of 887. Yeah, he has not been good enough. Offensive zone draw. Nugent Hopkins loses it to Pettersson. Canucks will high flip into the neutral zone. Here's Ekholm. Off the boards. It's deflected by Evander Kane. Nugent Hopkins will chase after it. Bouchard tries to pinch. And here's Holloway now. Holloway. He'll skate it in. Puts it deep to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins. Here's a shot from the point. It goes just wide. Ekholm will pinch up. Try and keep it in. He does. Holloway chases after it. Hits Cole. Here's Holloway. Reverses, and he gives it up to Pettersson. But Nugent Hopkins will chase it back. Cole makes a play, and the Canucks will clear the zone. And there's a 2-on-1. Here's Mikheyev with a shot. The puck goes high, and it deflects wide. Evander Kane will skate it out of the Oilers zone now. Evander Kane. Kane trying to get through. He can't. Oh, and here's a keep-in from Perry. Here's McLeod with it. And it's in front. And where is it? Is that in? It's in the net. Corey Perry scored, I think. Perry says it's in. I don't actually know. Is that in? Corey Perry thought it was in. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. Perry thought it was in. So Perry gets a stick on it. Oh, no. I don't think that's in. I don't think that's in. My initial reaction is that's not in the net. The replay they showed, I don't think that's in. But Hronek is getting a penalty. Yeah, I think that's on the line. I don't think that's in. But the Oilers will get a power play. Yeah, that'll be no goal. But the Oilers will have a power play. I just don't think that'll actually be in. It's close. I say no goal. I say no goal. There's no conclusive evidence to show that that was in that, but the Oilers at least get a power play. They have a chance to make this a 1-goal game on the power play. I just don't see... I don't see enough evidence to show that that's actually in the net. It was close, but I just don't think you can say that that was totally in. Oh, maybe. Whatever, Arthur. I don't know what they're calling for, the power... Like, Hronek's in the box. I think he was being called for hooking, but... I think it's on the line. I agree with Adamant. I don't think this is in. But they are really taking a while to review this. Unless there's a camera angle that for sure shows that in the net. Yeah. I think it's cleared before you actually get a full view of it. Yeah, that's no goal. But the Oilers will now get a power play, though. Because I think Hronik was called for hooking. I'm not sure what happened. But Edmonton has a chance to make this a one-goal game. Power play is a chance to kind of bring Edmonton back in this. That was close for Perry. It was close. Draisaitl take the draw. And he loses it. Canucks come up with it. And they will... that puck hit the... I don't know what happened. That puck took a weird bounce. Here's Bouchard. To Draisaitl. He'll wait for McDavid with speed. Here's Nugent Hopkins now. Gives it to McDavid. McDavid circles around the net. Tries to throw it into the middle, and Vancouver will get that out. Bouchard chases after it. He'll come up with it. Bouchard to Connor McDavid. McDavid enters the zone. Here's Bouchard at the point. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Down low to McDavid. And McDavid tried to center it, but Vancouver comes up with it, and they'll skate it out. And here's a play from the Canucks, and Skinner saves it on the shorthanded chance, and that will be a defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Am I a Canucks fan? I mean, do I look like one? No weapon. The weapon is a jinx, whether you use it for the Canucks or Oilers. We will never bring it back. Same with the Wiv. No wave, no weapon. Oilers have 1 minute and 11 seconds on the power play here. Draisaitl wins it. Bouchard will reverse behind his net. Bouchard puts it up. And here's Hyman. Hyman tries to bring it in. Leaves it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl behind the net. Gives it to McDavid at the point. McDavid to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard. Gives it to McDavid. To Bouchard. Bouchard over to Nugent Hopkins. And here's Draisaitl. And he scores! Leon Draisaitl makes this a 1-goal game on the power play for Edmonton. The Oilers have gotten themselves back into this game, but they really do need to start producing at 5-on-5. Please, for the love of God. Who's my favorite player on the Oilers besides Draisaitl and McDavid? Evan Bouchard. Or Zach Hyman. Keep shooting. Silovs can't stop anything either. I agree. The Oilers need to just keep shooting. The Oilers and Leon Draisaitl makes this a 1-goal game. Face off for the Canucks. Here's Besser now. He'll skate it into the Canucks or the Oilers zone. Besser stops up, puts it deep. Here's Miller. Miller down low. Ryan will come up with it to Desharnais. Tries to get to Brown. And the Oilers do not clear the zone. Vancouver keeps it in. And here's Kulak. Kulak tries to find Janmark. Janmark will beat the icing. Oh, and here's the play. Oh, and that just went wide by Connor Brown. Oh, this building would have exploded if Connor Brown was able to score. Holy smokes. Janmark all over Hughes right now. He is battling Hughes here. Love that from Connor Brown. Now, here comes Miller for Vancouver. He enters the Oilers zone. And here's the Canucks now. They bring it behind. McLeod. He'll try and play it up. He can't. Mikheyev will come up with possession. Leaves it to Besser. And that puck clears the zone. Warren Foegele with the speed. He gets up to it. Here's Foegele. Foegele tries to get a shot off, and that just missed wide. And Darnell Nurse now. The puck clears the Canucks zone. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's trying to make a play. Throws it across. Ryan McLeod. He'll shoot it into the Canucks zone, and that'll go high and out of play. I haven't seen the cross checks, to be completely honest with you. Wrong wave. No wave. No waves, guys. No waves, no weapon, all right? Shot attempts are 28-20 in favor of the Oilers. Here's a face-off. The Oilers lose it. CC will come into his own zone. He tries to get it up. He can't clear the zone. Here's Kane. And he throws it into the middle. Canucks come up with it, but Nugent Hopkins will steal it. Here's Nuge. Tries to get it into Vancouver's end. He can't quite get it there. Myers comes up with it for Vancouver. And Garland throws it deep into the Oilers zone. Skinner comes out of his net to play it. CC trying to make a play. And here's a play in front, and it just misses. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll skate up. He has some room. Throws it deep into the Canucks zone. Dylan Holloway will chase. Throws a hit. Here's Hughes with it for Vancouver. Ekholm now. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard to Hyman. The Oilers enter the zone with the top line. Here's Hyman with the shot. McDavid comes up with it. Tries to put it down low to the point, but he can't get it there. And Connor Garland will leave. But Edmonton comes up with it. Goes into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner. He'll leave it. Gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm plays it up. Hyman. He enters Vancouver's zone. McDavid reverses. Throws it across to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot, and that deflects high and wide. And that will lead to a commercial break. Nurse and CC's a free heart attack every time they're on the ice. I agree. I agree. We got a game. We do have a game, Jim. Let's see how Twitter is feeling right now. I'm going to check Twitter. How's everyone doing? So the Oilers are 2 for 2 on the power play, but they really do need to start picking it up at even strength here. All the commercials on Sportsnet Plus are my nightmare. Blunt rotation. It's not Twitter, it's X. I still call it Twitter. I don't like calling it X. I'm not giving Elon Musk any, I'm not feeding his ego. How does Draisaitl do that? Amazing. I know. Draisaitl's unbelievable. Most interesting playoff series so far. I agree. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. Hey, no worries, Colby. Got to be responsible. I'm off to bed for the night. I'll save the heart attack depression for tomorrow morning at work. Sounds good, Dacky. No worries. Hopefully Edmonton can, hopefully you wake up to an Oilers win. My alarms go off in an hour and a half. Oh no, Shay. Oh no. So back from commercial break. Looks like Cuthbert and Simpson are kind of chatting right now. I agree, Jared. I would like to see them tie this thing up. So sad that we're getting no contribution from the past 2 games or since game 2 from the LA series. Yeah, the Oilers' depth scoring has completely disappeared. You would like the depth scoring to show up. Face off. Draisaitl in the Canucks zone. Draisaitl wins it. Here's McDavid. Tries to throw it across, and they're going to redo it. $13:39 to play. McDavid now in the faceoff circle as they redo the draw. McDavid wins it. Here's Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot, and it's stopped by Silovs. Need a Perry goal to boost this team. I agree. Hey, Austin, what do you think of the Rangers-Canes series? Do I think the Canes can make a once-in-a-lifetime comeback? They could. I don't think they will, but they could. I think Henrique is definitely not a difference maker, unfortunately. I want him to be. There's McDavid. Circles around. He's being kind of held up. Can't make a play. And here's Susie backhand out of the zone. Ekholm off the boards. Ekholm will come up with it again. Here's Hyman now. Hyman. He'll skate it up. Hyman enters the Canucks zone. He circles, gives it to Ekholm. Over to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Tries to put it down low to Nugent Hopkins. And Hyman with a big hit. And the Canucks will not make the play. That'll be icing on Vancouver. I'm regretting picking Carolina to win the Cup. I am. Although I don't think I picked Carolina. I picked the Oilers and Carolina to make the finals, but how much money do you have? I would never say. Draisaitl versus McDavid. Show us the stats. I'll show you in the next intermission. Offensive zone draw. Nugent Hopkins, Evander Kane, and Dylan Holloway is up on the second line now. That is interesting. Dylan Holloway with a chance with Nuge. He wins the draw. Here's Nurse. Across to Ceci. Ceci to Hyman. And here's a shot from Nugent Hopkins, and it goes just wide. And there's a shot from Nurse, and it's stopped by Silovs. Wake me when we score. Sounds good, Queasy. Picked Washington. Oh, why would you pick Washington, Mark? Oh, no. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I did pick them to be in the finals. I'm a millionaire? No. I wish someone donated $1 billion. Another offensive zone draw. Nugent Hopkins will take it. He wins it. Here's Nurse. He skates it in. Comes in front. Tries to feed it to the slot. Holloway in the corner. Here's Nurse with a shot, and it's stopped by Silovs. That was a nice shot from Darnell Nurse. Holloway to Nurse. Nurse across to Ceci. Ceci looking for a play. He throws it deep, but the Vancouver Canucks will come up with it. Hughes comes out. Or Bluger. Here's Nurse. Does not clear the zone. Has another chance, and then he does. Holloway will chase after it against Cole. Holloway will turn. He'll go for a change. Evander Kane throws a hit on Cole. Here's Bluger. Gives it to Amon, who throws it into the Oilers zone. Skinner will grab it. Leaves it for Ceci. Cody Ceci now. He skates up. Nurse off the boards. Perry and McLeod will chase after it. Here's Perry. Perry. And here's a shot from Foegele, and it's stopped by Silovs. That was a nice play by Perry to Foegele. What would I do with $1 billion? I don't even know. You should use your Stanley Cups to make the Oilers win a Stanley Cup. Yeah, exactly. Well, at least Perry has been in... Corey Perry's been noticeable tonight, so that's a good sign. Offensive zone draw for Edmonton. McLeod, Perry, and Foegele. 11:47 to play. McLeod loses it. Vancouver comes up with it. A high flip into the neutral zone. Here's Desharnais. Tries to give it to Kulak, and that's not icing. Silovs tries to play it. He does. And Vancouver does not clear. Here's Perry behind the net. Corey Perry now. Looking for a play. Corey Perry. Gretzky's office. Puts it to Kulak with a shot from the point and stopped. Desharnais throws it back deep. Here's Perry to Warren Foegele now. Foegele trying to create a play. And that puck tried to get to Kulak, but here comes Garlick now for the Canucks. Garland throws it towards the net. It's blocked. Oh, and a play from Kulak. Went off a leg, but not out. The Canucks did clear the zone. Here's Myers now. The Oilers will make a change. Canucks get it deep. Kulak will chase after it. Skinner will play it. Leaves it for Desharnais. And Connor McDavid off the boards. He'll get it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl now. Reverses. Gives it to Desharnais. This defense pair for Edmonton needs off the ice here. Here's Kulak. Off the boards. Vancouver will throw it back deep. And Canucks come up with it. Here's Carlson. Battling with Draisaitl. And here's Pettersson now. Puts it to the point. Here's a shot from Vancouver. Doesn't quite get to the net. Draisaitl now. He'll skate up with it. Leon Draisaitl plays it up. And McDavid's tripped. And here's a play to Draisaitl. And he hits the post. What a play. And Draisaitl can't finish it. He puts it across to Bouchard. Bouchard walks his man. Bouchard with a shot. It stopped. Bouchard again tries to get it to Connor McDavid. Along the half wall. Connor McDavid hit along the boards. Tries to get to Draisaitl. And that is flipped out by the Canucks. Mattias Ekholm now. He'll come up with it. Throws it up. And that is way offside on the Oilers. And we will have a commercial break. Oh my goodness. The Oilers have hit 4 posts tonight, I think. Or 5. I should make my Stanley Cups to make the Oilers win a Stanley. Good thing those cups aren't real. This is just a green screen, my friend. Why is McDavid completely laid on and that's not called? That is a great question, Adamant. But the Oilers are buzzing. They have controlled the period so far. Like I said, get out of the second period tied at minimum. If you are tied going into the third, that is considered a win in my opinion. But I am going to take a super quick break. I will literally be right back for like a minute, all right? Who should win for the wraparound? I agree. Surely there's a magnet in the puck or something. I mean, maybe. But the Oilers are playing well at the moment. Hopefully they can keep pushing the play, all right? You're in front of green screen. Next, you're going to tell me that Edmonton is my favorite. Jesus. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Sportsnet is showing the post. Kane hit the post. Ryan hit the post. Brown hit the post. And then Draisaitl. That's 4 posts for the Oilers. 4 posts for the Oilers in this game. That is crazy, man. Face-off won by the Canucks in the Oilers zone. Nugent Hopkins knocked down his check. And Janmark's taken down, and there's no call. Brown puts it deep. And Nugent Hopkins will chase after it. Oh, and Janmark hits Miller hard. And Brown, he comes up with it. Gives it to Nurse. Over to CC. CC puts it back deep. Oh, and Janmark is hit hard. Connor Brown battles for it. And this is a physical 4th-line shift from the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins cycles, but no one's there. And here's Tyler Myers now for Vancouver. Or Zadorov, sorry. Zadorov, he's trying to skate it. Janmark steals it. The Oilers keep it in. Here's McLeod now. He takes a hit. He's trying to hold it along the boards. Trying to get it. The Oilers continue to pressure. And that puck is flipped to center. Here's Besser. He'll put it in deep and he'll go for a change. Stuart Skinner to Nurse. Over to Fogle. Fogle off the boards to McLeod. McLeod stops up, skates it into the neutral zone. He'll enter the Canucks zone. Here comes McLeod now. Goes behind the net, looking for a play. Tries to feed it in front. And the puck goes towards Silovs and he makes the save. Is Jurassic Park the best movie ever? No. I like Jurassic Park. Not the best movie ever. Here's an offensive zone draw for the Oilers. .8:21 to play in the second. Tons of time left in this game. And the Oilers have really been pushing the pace here. You have Draisaitl and McDavid and Hyman. Draisaitl on the draw. Leon Draisaitl. He loses it. Hughes comes up with it. Here's Hughes. He will skate it out of trouble. Plays it up. The puck enters the Oilers zone. And here's Draisaitl to Bouchard. Bouchard pushes it up. Connor McDavid now. He'll skate it up. And here's Draisaitl on his own, and it's stopped by Silovs. What an opportunity by Leon Draisaitl, who pulled away, and he's had a couple opportunities here. I disagree with your opinion. That's fair. Man, what a chance from Draisaitl, man. Silovs has made some big saves. Oh, Draisaitl. Do the Oilers keep that top line out? They do. Here's Draisaitl off the faceoff against Miller. Draisaitl will get kicked out, so Connor McDavid will take the draw. Here's McDavid. He loses it. Vancouver comes up with it. Hyman chases behind the net. Here's Vancouver now. And that puck goes out of play, I think. Susie has gone to the dressing room for the Canucks, apparently. Yeah, Silovs has played good for the Canucks so far. I agree. Here's McDavid off the faceoff against Miller. Miller wins it again. Vancouver, high flip into the neutral zone. Bouchard gives it to Ekholm. Puck bounces on Ekholm, but he does put it off the boards. And the Canucks bring it in. I think Ekholm's stick broke here. Draisaitl will come up with it. And the Oilers are getting called for that. I thought it was Ekholm's stick that blew up, but Vancouver gets a power play here. I don't know how is that slashing? It was Ekholm's stick that exploded. Oh, he was called for cross-checking? Are you kidding me? That's a terrible call. Terrible. Fuck it. Get a shorthanded goal. I don't care. How is that cross-checking? He just put his arms around him. That's more of a hold than a cross-check. Either way, Vancouver gets a power play. Here's Hughes behind his net. The Oilers made it clear. Here's to Miller. Miller gives it to Hughes. He'll beat Desharnais wide. Here comes Hughes with a shot and Skinner with a save. And Desharnais dumps it down to Silovs. And Silovs, he'll leave it for Hughes. Hughes skates up. And that's blocked by Foegele, trying to get that puck into the Canucks zone, and he prevents his own entry, so that kills about 10 seconds. And McLeod. And Foegele will bring it in. Here's Foegele. Tries to put it across to McLeod, and that's batted out of midair. The Oilers are doing a good job at preventing a clean zone entry from the Canucks. Here's Besser. Enters Edmonton zone. Lindholm down low. CC chases after it. McLeod reverses. Nobody home. And the Oilers do clear. So good kill for Edmonton so far. There's 55 seconds left on this penalty kill. Here's Lindholm for the Canucks. He skates it up. And that should be offside. They didn't call it, but Janmark will come up with it to Desharnais. And Desharnais doesn't clear it. Get it out of the zone, please. Thank you. He does, but he doesn't get it into the Canucks zone. Here's Miller. He'll enter it with Besser. Besser throws it towards the net. He misses. And here's Joshua. Puts it to Garland. Here's Garland with it along the half wall. Down low to Miller. Here's Garland on the half wall. Puts it to the point to Zadorov. Here's Besser to Zadorov. Tries to get to Garland. He misses. And here's Miller now. Zadorov at the blue line to Miller. And here's Zadorov to Besser to Miller. And here's in front from Besser, and it misses. The Oilers make the kill, but the Canucks continue to have pressure. Here's Garland. And here's Ekholm now. Ekholm to Brown, and Brown will put it in deep, and the Oilers will make a change. Here comes Hronek for the Canucks. He'll dump it in deep. Bouchard will make a play. Draisaitl throws it up. Here's Hyman, leaves it for McDavid. McDavid enters the zone. Here's the shot from the point, and it's stopped by Silovs. Here's Hronek for Vancouver. And the Canucks make a play to the neutral zone. They'll get it in deep. Evan Bouchard will come up with it. He'll go behind the Oilers' net, and he'll slow it down and make a play. Evan Bouchard. Looking for a clean outlet. Ooh, and Draisaitl takes a hit there. And here's Myers now. That'll go deep. Oh, and Skinner almost played that in the trapezoid, or outside the trapezoid. Here's Ekholm to Hyman. Ekholm throws it towards the net. It's deflected just wide. Here's Evander Kane. Tries to get to Hyman in front. He can't make it. And the puck goes into the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse will chase after it. Reverses to Kane. Kane with it. Plays it back to Bouchard. Bouchard's been out there for a while. He'll wait. Make the safe play. Bouchard does not get it deep. The Canucks come up with possession. And the Canucks now, they enter the zone. Skinner comes out to play it. Skinner off the boards. And Kane does get it up. Gets it to Nugent Hopkins. Throws it across. Here's CC to DeHolloway. Holloway with a shot, and Silovs will come up with the save. Oh, boy. So the Oilers are still down by 1. They are generating some good looks here, though. I find Edmonton is playing better than they did in the first period, for sure. I think the Oilers, for the most part, are, you know, they're generating the better chances. I don't think the Canucks have really had any real, like, strong looks in the second period. So goal right here, calling it. Hey, I hope so. Like I said, as long as if Edmonton can get out of this period tied, that should be the goal right now. Find a way to tie this game up heading to the third, because then it's a whole new game in the third period. Doing play-by-play is hard, isn't it? It's very hard. You break your own stick, you get a penalty. I'm learning more and more about hockey every day. Right, Adamant? One-for-one trade of the defenseman with the silliest name. Susie for CC. Exactly. Silovs has all the answers tonight. Good luck. Yeah, Silovs has played really good for Vancouver. Can't argue with that. Like, at all. So, Vancouver wins the draw in their own zone. They play it up. Edmonton holds the line. CC. And there's a penalty coming up. Looks like it's against the Oilers. Who's that going against? And Darnell Nurse is going to go to the box for cross-check-in? Can I see this? How is that a cross check? How is that a... Can somebody tell me how that's a cross check? Can somebody tell me how that's a cross check? That's unbelievable. Okay, whatever. Kill it off. You know what? Get a shorthanded goal. Don't even worry about it. I'm not even worried about it. That's crazy. But that's a horrible call. That is not cross-checking in any... I don't care who you are and what league that is not cross-checking. Not even close. Nope. Hughes will skate it up for Vancouver. Slides it back. Here's Besser now. Throws it across. And Desharnais comes up with it. Desharnais gets it off the boards. It's deflected out by... Is that Ryan, it looks like? And Hughes now. He'll skate it back into the Oilers zone. He enters. Here's Miller. Miller reverses. Here's Hughes. To Lindholm. Here's Betterson. To Besser. Miller. Lindholm. To Miller. To Lindholm. Here's Hughes. To Miller. The puck's in front and they score. It is now 4-2 Vancouver. You can say that's a bad penalty call against Edmonton. But, yeah, that's... So here's a play. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Lindholm with a nice goal, but Skinner, again, just unable to react. Skinner goes for the poke check and misses. So Vancouver makes it a 4-2 game. They have a second power play goal. Darnell Nurse took a penalty, which led to the goal against, by the way. So Nurse and Ceci continue to have a terrific series for Edmonton. Here's Bouchard. Leaves it for Hyman. Here's Bouchard. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl skated up. He plays it in deep. He'll chase after it against Myers. Draisaitl does not come up with it. McDavid also in there. And it comes out of the zone. Brett Kulak now. Kulak does not get the puck deep. Vancouver will put the puck back into the Oilers zone. Bouchard will grab it. Bouchard here. Bouchard throws it up the ice. And here's a lead pass. All the way with Draisaitl. Vancouver clears, and that puck is out. That should be a penalty against the Canucks. That should 100% be a penalty. Right? That should be delay of game, I would think. That should be delay of game, right? The officials have convened. They're figuring it out. I mean, that's delay of game. That's not off the boards. That was just straight out. What are you talking about, Craig Simpson? I guess that's not puck over the glass. Craig Simpson says it went off the boards. I disagree. Here's Suter. Plays it to Zadorov for the Canucks. And Kane can't come up with it. The Canucks exit the zone. Hronek to Suter. Deflects it into the Oilers zone. Here's Nurse now. To Ceci. Ceci will skate up with it. Leaves it for Kane. And Evander Kane is hit into the Oilers bench. How is that not interference on Zadorov? That's got to be a penalty, right? On Zadorov? That's a penalty. Absolutely. Listen, you can hit the player into the bench. You cannot just hold him into the bench, though. So Zadorov gets called. That's probably interference. And Edmonton is, again, a chance to make this a one-goal game here. The initial hit was fine. However, holding him into the bench, that's definitely interference. Wait, the Oilers got called too? This is 4-on-4? How is this 4-on-4? I'm really not sure how you have both players going off here. The initial hit by Zadorov makes sense. That, like, the initial hit with Zadorov, that's a good hit. However, holding him into the bench should have been interference. And I'm not sure how you can give a penalty on Edmonton on that play. It doesn't really make sense. You know, Kane's just having a good time, Nick. We're all having a good time. Oh, how original, Dinner Bells. How original. He held him and pulled him into the bench, Sherlock. All right, Arthur. Listen, I don't know what you're watching, but I want to know what you're on to see that. How do you hit someone into the bench and lose your own stick and then claim that Kane is holding him in the bench? Arthur is not a hockey fan. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. Arthur's funny. Let's all laugh at Arthur. Was I there to see? I'm watching the game live, literally right now. Here's Ekholm. It's 4-on-4. He'll have the puck now. He'll skate it up. Puts it up the middle. Draisaitl trying to get the puck. He does bring it into the Canucks zone. And here's Draisaitl coming in. Tries to center it to Ekholm, and that deflects wide. Good defensive play by the Canucks. Here's Bouchard. He'll reverse back into his own zone. Bouchard skates it up. Here comes Evan Bouchard to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Nurse. Here's Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl now. Draisaitl. Here's Bouchard. Throws it across to Nurse. Nurse over to Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl. Gets past his check. And here's a play in front. What a save. And another save from Silovs. Silovs with two huge saves at the end of the period for the Vancouver Canucks. And Vancouver will enter the third period with a 2-goal lead as Arturs Silovs has played a terrific game for the Vancouver Canucks. I wish we could get those saves. I agree, Patrick. I wish we could get those saves too. Silovs is the man with the plan. Hey, listen, Silovs has been unbelievable tonight. Put your helmet on, Arthur. Don't need to hurt yourself. Silovs, best third-string goalie. Yo, Silovs has been great tonight. Listen, I'm an Oilers fan, but I got to give a ton of props to Arturs Silovs. He has played a very good game. Skinner's been trash, yes. Listen, we can argue about the refs all we want, but Vancouver has had good opportunities. This has been an even game. The difference right now is goaltending. You know, argue about the officiating all you want. At the end of the day, this has come down to goaltending, and Arturs Silovs is out battling Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner has not played anywhere near good enough. Refs definitely on the Oilers side. You think so, Victor? I don't think the refs are on anyone's side. I think they just suck in general. Silovs was awesome against Nashville, too. He was. Silovs was very good against Nashville. Canucks are finally a contending team, but the Oilers will take it. Show us McDavid versus Draisaitl stats. Oh, here's Draisaitl. They don't have the stats updated for tonight, so I could just... Refs have made bad calls both ways. I agree. At the end of the day, though, the most egregious miscall was the high stick on McDavid against Hughes last game. Can't wait to see my coach's face. Campbell's had playoff success even with the Oilers. Honestly, give him a shot after this. Can't be worse statistically. I mean, I think they would give Pickard a chance over Campbell, but, you know, that post-game one interview with Skinner is going to haunt him. I agree. Famoose. This team's management runs this team shit back again for a fourth year. I might literally be done. Wasted too many years on this franchise. Same shit every season. Listen, I think the Oilers are still in this one, and I think they've played good enough to at least be tied at minimum. Y'all probably should have had a power play at the end of there. Yeah, it's all good, Van City. Listen, Canucks fans that are tuning in, I understand what's happening here. And there's a couple of you that have been chirping, and I totally get it, and I love it. I play hockey. I get it. The officiating is not why Edmonton is losing this game. It is straight up, Arturs Silovs has outplayed Stuart Skinner. Bottom line, Stuart Skinner has not been good enough. Vancouver has capitalized on their opportunities, and they're actually leading in the expected goals category as well. So even though the Oilers are out shooting the Canucks, and they might be out chancing them, the Canucks have had the higher quality chances, and they've scored on them. So I want to put that out there. Edmonton's losing because of Skinner 100%. I agree. Go Nucks. Oilers are literally just a pile of Band-Aids, no real team build there. Just throw more money at the problem. Well, I mean, the Oilers are against the cap, but a lot of teams are as well. Their big mistake was not upgrading on Cody Ceci at the deadline. That was the big mistake to me. If the Oilers actually shot the puck more instead of passing, so many missed shots. I agree, Riley. Call up Campbell. He's with the team. He's just not dressed as the backup. It's Calvin Pickard right now. Oilers are not effective 5-on-5 as well. No depth. Well, that's the thing, Delicious Dan. There's no depth production. You know, tonight they're getting chances from the bottom six, but there's no goals. At the end of the day, you need goals from the bottom six. The shots in the second period were 14-4 in favor of Edmonton. Like, they're getting opportunities, but Silovs has been standing on his head. Goaltending, yes, Tyler. Yeah, Skinner has not been good enough. Edmonton's losing because of Besser. Hey, Besser's been amazing. Like, I can't take anything away from Brock Besser. He's been amazing. However, his hat trick was taken away. They did award that first goal to Lindholm, which we knew was tipped in. It looked like it was tipped in. So Besser does not have the hat trick. Lindholm has 2 goals. Besser has 2 goals. And Elias Lindholm's been great for Vancouver, too. I just want to point that out as well. What do I think about the missed calls in the first against the Canucks? That's not the reason why Edmonton's losing. I want to see the Oilers out for 3 reasons. 1, I'm a Canucks fan. 2, chance to see McDavid and Bedard play together in the Worlds. Would McDavid go to the Worlds? I don't know if he would. I don't want to see Canucks players stack the American team at the Worlds. Yeah. I mean, hey, the Canucks have like hardly any Canadians on the team. So I want Pickard in for the 3rd. We need something. Wonder how we'd be doing if we traded for Vejmelka. I don't think Vejmelka was the answer. He wasn't very good this year. Do I think the Oilers should put in Pickard? I think Stuart Skinner's not the answer right now. That's for sure. We're getting goalied. They're going to go Skinner or burnt out. Game 1 wasn't won by goaltending. Game 1 was lost because Edmonton was not good enough. Hands down. Skinner has stolen the game this playoffs. I'm tired of watching CC not play in front of Skinner. If they don't play in front of our goalies, we would be probably losing. I mean, that's why we are losing. But at the end of the day, when your defensemen or the players in front of the goaltender aren't making, the right plays, you need your goaltender to step up. And Skinner has not stepped up in this series so far. Besser's been an Oiler killer. He has been. Who's the commentator with the longer hair right now on Sportsnet? I don't know. I don't have it on right now. Is that Luke Gazdick, maybe? What was the bench minor for? Holding, interfering with Zadorov. Someone on the bench was holding Zadorov's stick after he hit Kane into the bench. Oilers going to lose game 6 just like last year. It's possible, Chris. It's possible. I want Torts in this intermission in the Oilers dressing room. They need that scolding. Split up Dry and McDavid or keep the lines. I would consider, if Draisaitl's healthy enough, I would seriously consider splitting them up for the 3rd. Bottom depth has played fast and well in the ozone. They just can't finish. I agree. I'm going to jump off. Don't do it, Erica. Don't jump. Oh, some of the Oilers are laughing at Kane getting dumped into the bench also. Calculating Esposito's stats. I love Esposito. Kevin Bieksa hates Kevin Bieksa is just like, I love Bieksa, man. He doesn't take any shit. He just says what's on his mind. I love it. What was the Zadorov penalty hitting? I think so. The initial hit into the bench wasn't the penalty. That was a good hit. Holding Kane in the Oilers bench, that was what was deemed roughing. I thought it was interference. I guess they called roughing on Zadorov. One thing about the playoffs, you know who's the real deal and who's just overpaid. Yeah, exactly. The playoffs really does show who is the real deal and who, you know, who are not the real deal. Reffing has been bad, but Skinner needs to be better. I agreed, Patrick. Vancouver Canucks, you guys rock. Hey, Vancouver's been the better team. Honestly, Edmonton had the better chances in the second, but overall, Edmonton is just not playing good enough. And that's a testament to the Vancouver Canucks. You know, Vancouver is in Edmonton's heads right now, for sure. Skinner needs to make a big save. Come on, man. I agree. Refs are so bad. I agree, but they're not the reason why Edmonton's losing. Skinner doesn't have it. He definitely doesn't have it tonight. 4 goals on 15 shots. He has like a 790 save percentage in the series. It's just not good enough. You need more from Stuart Skinner. Look at the saves Silovs has been making. Why can't Skinner just make one of those? Probably the first non-bot follower. Hey, anyone that does follow me on Twitter, I will follow back usually. I watched all the playoffs. Both teams are below the line against the elites, aka Dallas, Florida, New York, in my opinion. I agree, Scott, for sure. Oilers have, 4 or 5 posts? Game could have been closer for sure. I agree. Besser is Skinner's number all damn day. Hey, listen, Besser has been all over it. Besser's had a terrific series. And honestly, the Canucks in general have had a really good series against Edmonton. Any Edmonton fan that thought that this was going to be a cakewalk, they were out to lunch. There's a reason why I picked the Oilers in 7, but even in my preview video, I said, listen, Vancouver's a dangerous team. The way they play, you got to be careful. And Edmonton has not been able to match it so far. Too many passengers in Edmonton, I agree. Canucks get Demko back in the Western Conference Final. They can ball with Dallas and the Rangers easily. I mean, why not just keep Silovs? Silovs has been pretty good, hey? Why even play Demko if Silovs is going to play this good? Forget which NHL where one tip it would give you was have the goalie make a save. Yeah, thanks, EA. Key for the Oilers' success: 1, get Torts; 2, get a better goalie coach; 3, drag Vancouver coach all the way back to Edmonton. Yeah. If picks a shot, maybe he has a hot playoffs, maybe not, but Stu isn't. So we need to switch it up. Listen, Stuart Skinner, I thought he played well against the Kings in round 1. He doesn't have that dog in him in round 2. This is literally playing out just like it did against Vegas last year. This is the same thing. Edmonton has had a lead in every single game, and they could go down 2-1 tonight because of Stuart Skinner for 2 years in a row. And again, I'm not saying Edmonton is, Vancouver's not winning because of the officiating, and Edmonton's not losing because of the officiating. This has come down to goaltending. Silovs is making the big saves, and Skinner is not. We need Rodrigue. I mean, they won't play Rodrigue, unfortunately. But I know what you're saying, Peace. They need Pickard in the start of the third. Please not block. I mean, you have nothing to lose. You're down by 2, right? But just like game 1, the Oilers are up 4-2 heading into the third in game 1. This time, the Canucks are up 4-2 heading to the third in game 3. So if there's a miracle, we'll see what happens. Maybe Skinner needs a break. I think he just needs to be better. Put in Campbell. Skinner's mental recovery is too unpredictable and not dependable. I won't speculate on the mental strength of, a goaltender, but Skinner has definitely not been there this series. Pray to the hockey gods. Yeah, exactly. Skinner's at a 73% save percentage. It's scary when they get a shot on net. I mean, anything can go in against Skinner. Is CC a pylon on the ice? I can't watch live because I'm broke. Yeah. Yes, Erica. Refs are garbage. Listen, the refs are garbage, but they're garbage on both sides. The Oilers aren't losing because of the refs. The Oilers are losing because Vancouver's been the better team. And Oilers fans, you're going to look at me. I'm in my Oilers jersey. I'm wearing my Oilers hat. I'm an Oilers homer to the end of time. Vancouver's playing better. Skinner is not outplaying Silovs. This is the difference. Skinner isn't in net. We got a chance. Skinner channeling in her Hellebuck. Yeah, exactly. It's funny. There's a lot of Oilers fans a year ago before Hellebuck signed his contract extension. They're like, hey, trade whatever it takes to get Hellebuck before he signs that deal and bring Hellebuck in. Yeah, well, look at Connor Hellebuck. He'll win the Vezina. Look at his playoff stats the last 2.5 years. Look at Connor Hellebuck's stats since he played Edmonton in the Canadian division in the playoffs. Connor Hellebuck has been garbage in the playoffs. Regular season Hellebuck, really good. I mean, you shouldn't rely on power plays if you're the Oilers, but I mean, the Oilers have 0 5-on-5 goals this game. They have 2 power play goals. The only goals they've scored is on the power play. The 4-on-4 call will never make sense to me. Unbelievable how they turned. That clear infraction just didn't give us a chance on the power play. I understand why they made it 4-on-4. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. Foot Fun guy, I understand your frustration. But at the end of the day, 4-on-4 I think was the right call. My burnt popcorn would make the headlines. Lived in Edmonton during the Gretzky, Curry, Messier coffee times. Was a big Oilers fan then. Hey, that's awesome. I wish I could have seen that. Goal is a goal, exactly. I think the Oilers are a one-line team right now. They have been in the playoffs, yeah, especially in this series. They haven't had any depth scoring at all. Sent you a follow on Twitter. Yo, thanks, Jared. I'll make sure to follow you back. Did Hellebuck say the Winnipeg series? Well, I think what Hellebuck was saying was he felt like he was in position, but he just got screened the entire series. And he said he felt like he couldn't see half the goals that went past him. So I believe we can win this game. If worst comes to worst, we lose and are only down 1 game. We got this. Exactly, Patrick. When's Henrique back? No idea. Henrique is injured and not at 100%. He didn't look good in game 2. The Oilers won, but he didn't look good. So excellent during the regular season. Oilers lit him up like a Roman candle. Yeah, Markstrom. That's right. Some awful giveaways. I agree. Hey, Mr. Austin. 1:39 p.m. Monday here. Not out of it yet, mate. Hey, thanks, Random Aussie. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. McDavid and Draisaitl on pace for another 25-minute game. They'll have to play a lot to have any hope. That's the problem right now. They're relying on McDavid and Draisaitl for all the offense. Where is the supporting cast? Where's Nugent Hopkins? Where's Ryan McLeod? Where's Corey Perry? Where's Warren Fogle? Where's Dylan Holloway? Where's Matthias Janmark? Where's Derek Ryan? Where are you? Where is Evander Kane? Can somebody tell me where Evander Kane is? Can somebody tell me where Evander Kane is? Whatever, we hit like 4 posts now, and the reffing is, my God. Hey, listen, K-Dog. Hitting the posts, I agree, frustrating. Reffing, I agree, frustrating. Not why we're losing, though. MIA. Oh, Bedard carrying Team Canada right now with 4 goals and an assist in 2 games. Not bad for an 18-year. Yo, Connor Bedard is amazing, man. So good. Kane is in Pluto, probably. Can we go back on that Perry goal? I was looking at very close. I don't think that puck went in, Ozzy, to be completely honest with you. Kane's in the bench. He was in the bench. If Perry would have scored that goal, it'd be 4-3. Yep. Doesn't matter who wins. Either team won't beat Dallas anyways. And honestly, both teams might not even beat Colorado either. Pickard's in the net. Jack Michaels just tweeted, did he? Oh, I haven't seen that yet. You're ahead of me. Let's take a look here. Calvin Pickard starts the third for Edmonton, says Elliot Friedman. Oh, shit. Okay. Calvin Pickard in the net for Edmonton. I'd be scared if he smiled at me like that. I agree. Ekholm penalty week, nurse penalty week, explain bench penalty. Bench penalty was when Kane went in, someone on the Oilers bench held Zadorov's stick. And it was clear that something happened there because Zadorov could not get his stick out from the bench. So I understand why they called it the way they did. So Calvin Pickard is in the third period here. So I'm going to hide the chat since this game is about to start. Oilers have a chance. Ozone time, 17-12 to 14-11 for the Oilers. High danger chances, 10-6 Edmonton. Cycle chances, 8-7 Edmonton. And slot shots, 12-10 Edmonton. So, Calvin Pickard is in the net for Edmonton. Let's see if Edmonton, just like Vancouver in game one, can find a way to win this game. Here's the face-off. Third period starting 4-on-4 for 56 seconds. If Edmonton can get an early goal, that'd be great. Here's Ekholm. Throws it up the middle. Connor McDavid enters the zone. He stops up. Leaves it for Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl. Brings it in and it's stopped by Silovs. Here's Bouchard now. To Connor McDavid. McDavid in front and he can't make it. And here's Bouchard and the puck jumps over his stick. That's unfortunate. Here's Evan Bouchard. Reverses into his own zone behind his net. He'll skate it up. He'll skate it. And he tries to give it to Ekholm and misses him. Vancouver now will get it out. It's a 3-on-2 for the Canucks. Here's Susie. He's back in the game for Vancouver. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Vancouver. Here's Draisaitl. He'll skate it up. Gives it to CC. CC enters the Canucks zone. Throws it towards the net, and Silovs with the save. Nugent Hopkins will chase after it. It's picked up by Kane. He throws it in. Puck goes to CC. CC puts it down low. Leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins now. The Oilers cycle. Here's Corey Perry. Perry with it. Throws it towards the net, and that's deflected. But Evander Kane comes up with it. Here's Evander Kane. Throws it towards the net. Here's Perry. It comes in front. And Silovs makes the save, and he holds on to it. I got tickets for Tuesday, and I want that hype coming off a win. I hope so, Urban. I hope so. Let's do it. Big comeback. Just like game one, Vancouver came back. 4-2 deficit in the third in game one. Edmonton has a lot of time here. So Silovs has had a good game. Shots are 26-15 in favor of the Oilers. McLeod wins the draw. Here's Kulak. Leaves it for... Oh, here's a shot, and Silovs saves it. Sorry. Vancouver, 164 shots in 8 playoff games. That is the second fewest in NHL history. That is crazy, actually. What a stat. They average barely 20 shots a game. Oilers win the faceoff. Here's Kulak. Throws it towards the net. Goes wide. Desharnais jumps up. The Oilers can't keep it in. Kulak will come up with it behind his own net. Reverses. Plays it to Desharnais. Desharnais off the boards. Leaves it for... Brown. The Canucks come up with it. Here's Hughes. Gives it to Joshua, who loses it. Desharnais to Kulak. Here's Desharnais. He'll skate up. And here's a play to McLeod. He leaves it for Hyman. Or Holloway, sorry. McLeod. Here's Brown. Tries to center it to Holloway. Holloway puts it back down low to Connor Brown. Behind the Canucks end. Lafferty, Hughes, and Hronik are battling. McLeod and Brown. Joshua comes up with it. And here's Hughes now. Hughes puts it up the middle. And Vancouver will grab it. Lindholm throws it deep. And they'll make a change. Here's Kulak. To Connor McDavid. McDavid with speed. Will enter the Canucks zone. And that's a penalty on the Canucks. The Oilers will have a power play with 17:10 remaining. So Edmonton has a chance to make this a 1-goal game here. You got to score on this power play. You have to make them pay here. Have to make them pay. The Oilers have to make them pay. You have to. This is a must-score power play if you're Edmonton. Here's a face-off for Draisaitl. Draisaitl wins it. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. He keeps possession. Nuge gives it to Bouchard. And here's a shot. And here's a save from Silovs, too. And the puck's in front. And it is cleared there by Vancouver. Bouchard will come up with it. He'll skate in. Leaves it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl does not get it deep. And Vancouver will clear the zone. Pickard behind his net. He'll leave it for Bouchard. Bouchard will skate up. Bouchard's going to reverse it to McDavid here, probably. Here's Hyman to Connor McDavid with speed. Enters the Canucks zone. Connor McDavid enters. McDavid cuts in front. It's in the slot area. Here's Bouchard at the point to Connor McDavid. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. Tries to put it in front. Can't get it there. And the puck goes against the half wall. Bouchard plays it in. Here's Nugent-Hopkins on the right side. Back to the point to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins with a shot. That's stopped by Silovs. Here's Bouchard now. Bouchard leaves it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard with the shot, and that's saved by Silovs. And it bounces in front, and Silovs with another save. Silovs has made 2-3 big saves on this power play. I'll throw my computer. Don't throw your computer. Hyman just couldn't get all of that rebound there. And the Canucks win the draw. And they do clear. That puck will go back into the Oilers zone. Pickard will leave it for Bouchard. The Oilers top unit stays out. Bouchard will skate it up. Here's Bouchard with speed. Bouchard enters the zone. Bouchard looking to make a play. Here's Draisaitl to Bouchard. And it hobs over Bouchard's stick. Not quite what happened. I don't know what happened there. Bouchard plays it up. And here's Zach Hyman. He enters the zone all alone. And he's tripped up, but loses it. And Vancouver knocks it out. Here's Bouchard now. He will reverse it. And Connor McDavid will skate up. 5 seconds left on the power play. Connor McDavid with speed. Enters the Canucks zone. McDavid enters. Reverses. McDavid to the point to Darnell Nurse. Throws it towards the net, and it's blocked. And the Canucks will come up with it. Here comes Suter. He'll skate it in. Put it deep. Darnell Nurse. He'll play it around to Ryan McLeod. McLeod reverses in his own zone. And he's going to skate it up with his speed. Here comes Ryan McLeod through the neutral zone. Off the boards. Here's Evander Kane. Tries to put it across. Can't find Corey Perry. Perry now. Throws it down low to McLeod. Here's Corey Perry. Tries to find Ceci, who puts it down low. It's intercepted by Suter. Vancouver will put a flip out of the zone. Ceci comes up with it. Cody Ceci will dump it deep. Corey Perry will chase after it. Zadorov. Here's Pettersson to Carlson and Mikheyev. Mikheyev chases after Nurse. Nurse plays it around the boards. And here's Evander Kane. He doesn't clear the zone, but McLeod comes up with it. McLeod, he'll put it in deep. They don't get it in deep. It hit the linesman. Vancouver will actually gain possession and put it behind the Oilers' net. Here comes Ekholm. Ekholm now to Derek Ryan. Ryan throws it towards the net, and Silovs will save it. And I think we'll have our first commercial break of the third period. I'm going to bat it. My messages aren't showing. No, your messages are there, aren't they? Edmonton's going to get goalied. Well, I mean, not only like would they get goalied, but Skinner just not good enough, right? Silovs, insane. Silovs has been great. Silovs has been very good for Vancouver. The shots are 33-15 in favor of the Oilers right now. Do I play Skinner game 4? I don't know. I will have much to discuss in the day after if Edmonton loses this game. I'm going to go to my brother's room and yell at him. Don't yell at your brother. Oh, no. Reffing is more inconsistent than my grades. Same. Skinner should have been pulled after the first. I agree, Patrick. Gretzky sucks. I mean, I wouldn't know. I never saw him live. Well, actually, I did briefly. What's Queasy's X profile? Am I allowed to give that information away? You should ask him. What are my thoughts on my team losing? Just curious because I'm cheering for the Canucks. Vancouver's been better. Silovs has been really good. Skinner's been really bad. Plain and simple. Dinosaur. So, Ekholm fires it deep into the Canucks zone. Here's Hyman now. He'll chase after it. And stopped up. And Vancouver comes up with it. Do they get it out? They don't clear the zone. Draisaitl battles. Oh, and McDavid almost came up with it, but they do clear. And that's icing on the Canucks. Oh, yeah, sorry. Here's your third period time. 13:21 remaining. There's an offensive zone draw for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The Oilers need depth scoring. For the love of God. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. Waiting for the linesman to drop the puck, who is just kind of waiting for whatever reason. Nuge loses it. Here's Vancouver. They'll clear, but that will be another icing call on the Canucks. Take a wild guess what my name is. Burnt popcorn. I love that. Yeah, I'm going to guess that's your name. Also, for anyone tuning in on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, all right? Hitting the like button goes a long way in supporting the channel. Offensive zone draw for Leon Draisaitl against JT Miller. Shots are 33-15 in favor of the Oilers. Silovs has been very good. Draisaitl loses the draw, and the Oilers do not come up with it. Here's a play. Gets by Bouchard. And Ekholm will reverse into his own end. He'll pick it up. Ekholm. He'll skate it up. Ekholm to Draisaitl. And Draisaitl does not enter the zone clearly. Bouchard dumps it in deep. McDavid chases after it against Hughes. Here's Hughes for the Canucks. And a high flip out of the zone. Vancouver enters the zone, and that will be a high stick or a hand pass. Cheering all the way from the Philippines, cheering Vancouver, go Canucks, go. Yeah, welcome in, Dan. Yeah, hey, thanks, NA Education. I appreciate that. Do I think the Oilers will make a comeback? I hope so. What's my opinion on the obvious high stick from McDavid? It should have been called. It was an egregious missed high stick on McDavid. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Defensive zone draw at the Oilers' blue line. Dylan Holloway will take it. Oh, no. Evander Kane will take the draw. Kane does not win it. Brought in by Hronek. Puts it in deep. Here's CC. And the puck comes out. Nurse will come up with it. Reverses to CC. CC doesn't make a play, but Nugent Hopkins will win the board battle. He'll bring it out. The shots are 10-0 Edmonton in the third period. Here's CC. Nice play to keep that in. Vancouver has Hughes behind the net now. Hughes puts it along the boards. And here comes the Canucks. Here's Joshua to Bluger. Puts it deep. Edmonton will come up with it. Here's CC. Reverses to Nuge. Nugent Hopkins plays off the glass. And that went out of play, I think. Simpson's one of the worst. Simpson has not been great tonight. I agree. Canucks have 0 shots in the third period so far. Edmonton needs a goal soon. They need a goal soon. The Oilers have outshot Vancouver 24-4 since the start of the second period. Here's Vancouver, though. Face-off win. Here's a shot from Zadorov. Here's another shot, and that stopped. And here comes Janmark with speed in the neutral zone. He puts it towards Silovs, and he'll cover that up. Skinner would have let that in. Need the Oilers to find a way to just get back in this. If they can make it 4-3 before the 10-minute mark of the third, that would be huge. McDavid will take an offensive zone draw. Here's McDavid. Loses the draw. Vancouver wins it. And here's a play in front. And the Canucks come up with it. And they will shoot it out, and that will be icing on Vancouver. I agree, Canadian Ginger. 100%. I agree. They need scoring depth. They need scoring help, like right now. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Draisaitl will take it. Draisaitl. Well, the linesman will hold on to it. Gives a warning. And here's McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the net. It's blocked. Here's Bouchard again. Hyman with a backhand and stopped by Silovs. And there will be another offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the offensive zone draw once again. Here's Draisaitl. Loses it. Canucks come up with it, but Hyman goes behind the net. Plays it in front. Here's McDavid now. Plays it to Bouchard. Bouchard throws it towards the net. It's stopped by Silovs. And Draisaitl tries to put it in from a bad angle. And the Canucks will clear. And that's going to head down the ice, and that's going to be another icing on the Canucks as the Oilers have a ton of offensive zone pressure right now. Star player for the Oilers so far, it's McDavid and Draisaitl, hands down. My opinion on Vancouver's comeback during game one, they deserve the win. The Oilers stopped playing after the first period. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Draisaitl wins it. McDavid to Ekholm. McDavid grabs it. Here's McDavid now. McDavid. He circles around. McDavid tries to throw it in front. He can't get it there. Draisaitl now. He'll reverse it. Here's Bouchard. Tries to put it back deep. And the Canucks will come up with it. It's a 4-on-2 for Vancouver. Here comes the Canucks. They don't get a shot on net. Draisaitl throws it up the ice. And here's McDavid. He'll skate into the zone. McDavid reverses backhander, and that's stopped by Silovs. Here's Bouchard to Connor McDavid. Reverses to Bouchard behind the Canucks net. Bouchard skates around looking for a play, and my Sportsnet literally just froze. Here's Bouchard. Here's a shot from the point that's stopped by Silovs. And here's Draisaitl to Ekholm. Ekholm to Bouchard. Here's McDavid now. Leaves it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl backhander and stopped by Silovs. Here's Bouchard. Keeps it in at the blue line. Ekholm in the slot area, and that's going to get out by the Canucks. Maybe. It does get out. McDavid battling with Garland, and Garland will come away with it. The Canucks have it. Pettersson trying to get it. The Oilers come up with it. Here's Ryan to Brown. And that's going to be called as the offside here. I think the Oilers can have a comeback. I mean, they could if their depth scoring could figure out how to show up. The Oilers, right now, they have a 4.7 to 2.7 expected goals for advantage. The Oilers have been all over the Canucks in the third period, and Silovs has been unbelievable. And somehow, despite owning the expected goals for percentage, Nurse and Ceci are the absolute worst on the Oilers at the moment, which is unsurprising to me. They have been fucking terrible. Picker needs to start next game, plain and simple. Do you start Picker next game? Am I surprised? No. I would like someone other than McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman to score. That would be really nice. Should have put the goalie for the entire third period by the looks of things. It has been McDavid. Yeah, no. I mean, like, Silovs has been unbelievable. Like, some of the chances that Edmonton has had, it's crazy that puck has stayed out. I still think Edmonton can come back, but they are running out of runway here. We'll come back if they win. Take care, Mr. NHL. Yeah, that was in game one, Joey. And here comes Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins, and they're going to call offside. Like a late call. He'll finally give some value to the Oilers. Oh, no. Other than the occasional defensive play. I agree. Nuge gets all of his points on the power play. At 5-on-5, he hasn't contributed to anything. Vancouver wins the draw at their own blue line. The Canucks bring it in. And the Canucks don't get a shot off. And what's going on here? Is there a penalty? Just a whistle. Don't scream at your bird. Your bird doesn't deserve that. Put Mike Smith in net. I think Dry is going to leave. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not even thinking about that right now. Vancouver wins the draw. There's Hopkins, Kane, and Holloway out there for the Oilers. Here's the Canucks. They deflected into the Oilers zone. It's on Pickard. Puts it across to Nuge. Nuge plays it up. Here's Kane. Kane tries to find Holloway. Holloway now. Holloway's tripped up. No call. It's at the point. Here's Holloway. Leaves it for Nurse. Here's a shot towards the net. And there is a penalty coming up against the Vancouver Canucks. The Oilers will get a power play here. I predicted the Oilers in 7, Joey. The Oilers have a chance on the power play to make this a 1-goal game. Looked like a cross check on Evander Kane. The Oilers will only win this game if they can score on this power play. Take advantage of it. Top unit out for Edmonton. Oilers win the draw. Here's Bouchard. Leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. To Bouchard. Bouchard now. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl and McDavid. Here's McDavid. McDavid looking for a play. To Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl. To McDavid at the point. To Draisaitl. Draisaitl waiting. To Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers are looking for the play here. Here's Draisaitl. To McDavid. McDavid walks in front and he shoots. And where's the puck? Where is it? And Silovs covers it up. It stays out. Well, Kentis, you can say Stuart Skinner might have been a reason why Vancouver was able to score some goals tonight. That puck was in his pad, and the Oilers just couldn't push that through. Good save by Silovs. Top unit stays out. 1:27 left on the power play for the Oilers. Oilers lose the draw. Canucks come up with it, and they will clear the zone. Goes down to the Oilers zone. Pickard will leave it. Bouchard will come up with it. He'll skate. Evan Bouchard skates up, looking for the reverse play. Doesn't have it. Leaves it for McDavid. He will bring it in. Dumps it in deep. Silovs now. Silovs will play it to the point. And Bouchard tries to make a play, and that'll deflect out of the zone, but it'll come back in for the faceoff. Yeah, sounds good, Queasy. See you later. Here's Draisaitl. He'll take the draw. Needs a win here. Draisaitl. And the Oilers win the draw, but McDavid can't come up with it. But he will skate it up. He'll enter the Canucks zone. Here's McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Reverses to Bouchard. Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. He's pressured. Puts it down low. And here's McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot, and it's deflected. And it comes out in front. And Bouchard can't keep that puck in the zone. Bouchard leaves it for McDavid. To Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. Draisaitl now. Reverses, and he throws it away, and Vancouver will clear the zone. Here comes Bouchard now. He'll skate it up. McDavid will skate up. Connor McDavid enters the Canucks zone. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Throws a shot on, it's blocked. Draisaitl to Bouchard. 5 seconds in the power play. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins throws one towards the net. It's deflected wide by Draisaitl. And Vancouver kills another power play. The Oilers didn't get any real good looks, and Vancouver will come up with it. They enter the Oilers zone. It's to Joshua. Joshua. He'll fight along the boards. Vancouver has possession. Here's Hughes at the point. Throws it deep. Tries to find Pettersson. He can't. Here's Kane now. Tries to find McLeod. Can't find him. And here's Myers. Myers will throw it up. It's deflected in. Here's Pickard. He'll reverse to CC. CC puts it up the boards. And McLeod will skate up. Puts it in deep. He'll chase after it. Puts it deep. Evander Kane tries to make a play. McLeod now. And here's CC with a shot. And it's blocked in front. The Canucks will come up with it. And they will put it deep into the Oilers zone. Here's Pickard. To Darnell Nurse. He'll put it up to Kane. Kane gives it to Ryan. Derek Ryan enters the zone. He'll stop up. He'll look for a play. Puts it deep. And Cole loses it. Here's Kane. In front to Ryan. And he just missed him. CC now. Cycles it. Zadorov comes up with it for the Canucks. And they will high flip into the neutral zone. Here's Kulak for the Oilers. Brett Kulak. Puts it up the middle. Here's Fogle to Ryan. Ryan behind the net to Holloway. Holloway will chase after it. He's hit. Holloway and Fogle fight for it. And the Canucks will get the puck out. 5 minutes to play in the period. Here's McDavid. McDavid with it. Tries to play it off the boards. Can't find Bouchard. Ekholm will come back. Ekholm with it. Gives it to Bouchard. Bouchard throws up to Hyman. Hyman skates into the Canucks zone. Tries to make a play. Can't find who he's looking for. And Vancouver will come out. It's Miller. Or Besser, sorry. Besser leaves it for Bluger. Can't find him. McDavid ducks a check. Here's Hyman now. Hyman puts it behind the Canucks zone. Hyman just misses the puck. Trying to keep it in. They can't. And the Canucks will have a 2-on-1. 3-on-1 for Vancouver. And here's a play. And they can't quite get the tap in on the back door. The puck is under Bluger in the Oilers' corner. And there will be a whistle and a commercial break. If I was the Canucks, I wouldn't even bring Demko out for the series. Save him for when he's actually needed. Hey, you know what, Benjamin? That's fair. That is fair. GG's Canucks. Yeah, I mean, the Canucks, listen, the Oilers are out shooting them, but the Canucks, you know, they played good in the first two periods, and they are putting on a defensive masterclass in the third. Do I collect hockey cards? I used to. I don't really collect a whole lot these days. Go Canucks go from Langley, BC. Nice, Justin. Chances of making a comeback, 2%. At the end of the day, empty net miracles, there's your comeback. Yeah, exactly. The longer this goes on, the less likely of a comeback. The Oilers have no depth, and they have no goaltending. And guess what? Guess what the Oilers needed at the trade deadline? They needed an upgrade on CC, on D. They needed help for depth scoring. They didn't get it. And they needed another goaltender to help Stuart Skinner out. And guess what? All of those things are causing Edmonton to be down in this game so far. Here's Bouchard. He plays it up the boards to Hyman. Hyman to Ekholm. Across to Hyman. Hyman will skate it in. He puts it around. Calvin Pickard to the bench. The Oilers have the man advantage now. It's a 6-on-5. They need a miracle. Bouchard puts it across to Ekholm. Towards the net. And Silovs comes up with the save. I'm from Richmond, BC. Hey, welcome from Richmond, BC. NA education. .323 remaining. Offensive zone draw. Draisaitl loses it. The Oilers looking to come up with it. Bouchard puts it in deep. And Vancouver comes up with it. But McDavid, he'll actually grab the puck behind the net. McDavid to Draisaitl to Bouchard. Towards the net. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid. Tries to throw it in front, and he misses his man. And that's blocked by Bouchard. Doesn't quite get to the net. Here's Bouchard with 2:50 remaining. The Oilers will need a miracle to win this game. Draisaitl leaves it for McDavid. McDavid looking for a play. Here's a shot, and that deflects high and out of play. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. 2:39 remaining. The Oilers have had their opportunities, but Arturs Silovs is just, he's played better. There's a timeout called. I don't know if that was from Edmonton or looks like the Oilers called it. Favorite team, Oilers. Second favorite team, Bruins. You know, Silovs has been very good. Silovs has been very good. Are they even going to play Demko, seeing how good Silovs is? That's an interesting decision. If Demko's good to go later in the series, do you play him? That's a big question. I hope they start Pickard next game. I don't know what you do next game, to be completely honest with you. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. 2:39 remaining. They have the net empty. Oilers need 2. They need to get 1 quickly here. Draisaitl off the draw. He wins it. Here's Ekholm. Ekholm to Nugent Hopkins. He reverses. He's being pressured. Nugent Hopkins loses a board battle. And the puck is out of the zone because Ryan Nugent-Hopkins loses a board battle and does not keep that puck deep for Edmonton. No reason for that if you're Nugent-Hopkins. Draisaitl now puts the puck in deep. Myers will come up with it. And Vancouver will not clear the zone. Hyman keeps it in. Here's McDavid. McDavid, he'll circle around. Here's Bouchard with a shot. And that goes wide. Ekholm trying to keep it in. He does. Vancouver now. And it's kept in. But Vancouver will clear, and that should hit the post. Miller hit the post. 1:52 to play. Ekholm will skate up with it. Ekholm deep into the Canucks zone. Myers makes a play. Nugent Hopkins, another board battle lost by Nugent Hopkins. And Evan Bouchard prevents that from going to the empty net, but he doesn't gain proper possession. Here's Bouchard. He'll skate up, gives it to Connor McDavid. Skates up the ice. McDavid leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. Nugent reverses it. Here's Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard throws it towards the net. Where is it? And they score! The Oilers have made this a one-goal game. .116 to play. We're not done yet. There is still time. Miller hit the post. The Oilers are down by 1 now. They have an opportunity here. They're not done yet. Bouchard threw it on net. And I'm not sure if Hyman got that or if that's just... Not sure if that went off McDavid and in first or what happened there. Oilers have 1:16 remaining. So McLeod, Kane, and Perry are out. And what's going on here? What's happening with the officiating? What's going on? Do I play hockey? I do. I do play hockey. What's going on? Wait, what? The Oilers are bringing in Stuart Skinner. They're going to... That allows the top line to rest a little bit here. And Cole again. My goodness, Cole. So the Oilers managed to kill some time so that they can get some rest so that their top guys can get back out there here. So he doesn't get the line that he wants. They have to wait for the faceoff. But McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman will come out very shortly. Faceoff. McLeod wins it. It goes into the Canucks zone. The puck is cleared by Vancouver. 1:08 to play. Skinner to the net. Here's Bouchard. 1 minute to play. Gives it to Ekholm. The Oilers will bring it into the Canucks zone. Myers will reverse. And Susie. Bouchard keeps it in. Where's the puck? The Canucks get it out. Here's Bouchard now. And that's played in by the Oilers. And that puck bounces high. And the Oilers come up with it in the neutral zone. Here's Ekholm to Draisaitl. They enter the Canucks zone. Here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl towards the net. And he just misses his man. The puck bounces around. It's behind the net. Myers clears the zone. There's 20 seconds to play. Here's Bouchard. And the Oilers don't get a clean entry. Bouchard again. Throws it towards Silovs. Puts it in deep. Trying to force it along the boards. Draisaitl can't come up with it. It's kept in. Here's Draisaitl. And here's Ekholm. Here's a shot. It misses. And they have a chance. And Silovs makes 2 humongous saves. Oh, and Connor McDavid, I think, was just hit in the face. A cross check. Yo, what happened there? The Oilers lose 4-3. I can't say they deserve to win. So Vancouver regains home ice advantage. And you can definitely say Stuart Skinner was the reason why the Oilers lost this game. At the same time, oh, Susie with a horrible cross check on McDavid's face there. Yo, GG's. Hey, Canucks fans, if you're tuning in, GG's. Vancouver deserved to win. Oh, that's a horrible cross-check by Susie on McDavid's face. I don't think there will be supplemental discipline, but that is not a good play by Susie. Reffing was not great, but reffing is not why Edmonton lost. The Oilers had power play opportunities. They did not capitalize on them. No, you're okay, Erica. We're going to be fine. We're going to be back for game 4 on Tuesday, all right? Edmonton has a chance to tie the series up. So the Canucks lead the series 2-1 now. And nobody said that this was going to be easy. Nobody thought that this was going to be a cakewalk. I picked the Oilers in 7 for a reason. The Vancouver Canucks are very good. Great series so far. Oilers are bad at 5-on-5. They're not getting depth scoring. The only people that are producing right now are the top line. So we owed that one on McDavid for the stick to the face of Hughes last game. Listen, that's fair, Van City. That's fair. Just sad, man. Listen, I agree. Luis Pickard got the shutout. Yeah. I wonder what happens next game. Do you start Pickard? That's the real question here. Most people said that, including the odd makers, not me. There's a reason why I picked the Oilers in 7. The Vancouver Canucks have proven all season that they should not be reckoned with. And anyone, I don't agree with the odds makers. I don't agree with the pundits. Vancouver deserves to be here. This is not like it's not like Vancouver doesn't deserve to be here. And taking them lightly is a mistake. Pretty dirty at the end of the game there. I agree. McDavid needs to tear a strip off everyone. I 100% agree. Silovs is the wall. Silovs played great. Faster skater to the bench than Skinner was. I don't know if you start Skinner. I don't know what you do, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to have some post-game recap. Good effing game. A lot of close games this playoffs. Yeah, I mean, every game that Vancouver plays is a 1-goal game. Like, Oilers in 7 or 6. I still say Oilers in 7, but the Oilers have work to do. They have to win 3 of the next 4 to win this series. So not giving Stu any more chances. Second straight year, he's the common denominator. Oh, well, and Nurse and CC too on defense. I would honestly legitimately put Stetcher in next game. Silovs is giving me flashbacks of Vegas series last year. Yeah, Silovs. What did we have? Aiden Hill last year for Vegas against Skinner, and Skinner like completely blew it. Who do I think wins the Stanley Cup? Probably Florida or Dallas or Carolina, even though Carolina's down in their series against the Rangers. Or Colorado. But hey, listen, everyone that tuned in, I truly appreciate it. Canucks fans for tuning in. Thanks for being good sports. I know there was one troll out there, but you know what? If you enjoyed the stream tonight, make sure you hit like. I will be back live streaming game 4 on Tuesday. The Oilers have a chance to tie the series. They're not out of this just quite yet, but they definitely need help in net and they need some depth scoring. They are clearly outmatched in the goaltending department and the defense department. And the Canucks depth, it's there. And for Edmonton, it's not. So please keep Nurse and Cece together. No kitties. No. Will Besser get another hat trick against the Oilers this year? Well, good thing he wasn't actually technically given the hat trick tonight. Lindholm was given credit on the first goal. Can't watch it. Next game is a must win. Call up Campbell. I mean, Campbell's on the team. They could play Campbell next game. Skinner's soft. I don't think Skinner's soft, but he's definitely a problem right now. Besser's unstoppable. I agree with that. Brock Besser's been unstoppable. But listen, everyone that tuned in, whether you're a Canucks fan or an Oilers fan, I truly appreciate it. Good game, Canucks fans. You deserve the win. I know the shot clock will show that Edmonton probably, deserved a bit better. However, at the end of the day, Vancouver had the better goaltending. They had the better defensive coverage, and their special teams were better than the Oilers. The Oilers had a chance to score on a couple power plays, especially in the third period. They did not. Silovs made huge saves. Arturs Silovs was the difference maker tonight. And if you're the Oilers, you need depth scoring, and they're not getting it. The only people that are scoring on Edmonton are their big guns. They need more from the bottom. Well, I mean, you need more from your other 9 forwards that aren't McDavid, Hyman, and Draisaitl. My Rangers tomorrow. Good night. Afternoon for me, Mr. Ranger. Hey, good luck, Ozzy. Cass? At the end of the day, I'm not going to be too worked up. I got Tass here, you know. He's a sweetie. Skinner was awful. I agree. He was not good enough. And I will have a lot to discuss in the post-game recap or the day after discussion. So fair dude, good game Oilers. Of course. Hey, Canucks fans, listen, hearts all around, all right? If you haven't already, happy Mother's Day. Say happy Mother's Day to, you know, the mother in your life. If you don't have a mother in your life, maybe, you know, the most important woman in your life, you know, give them a lot of love tonight. Tell someone that you love them, okay? If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't liked the video yet or the live stream, make sure you hit like, okay? I appreciate everybody tuning in. You're all the best. The streams have been amazing. The support has been amazing. I truly appreciate everyone tuning in. You are great, all right? Go Canucks, go from a Oilers fan. You should start Pickard. We'll see. I will have lots to discuss in tomorrow's day after. So Oilers only score on the power play. That's what it looks like right now. Yep. But everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good game. Canucks fans deserve the win. Truly appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. All right. Hey, not everyone has a mother in their life right now. Canadian dream. I don't mean to sound, you know, insensitive, but you know, that's just the realistic nature of the world. So hopefully there's someone in your life that you can say happy Mother's Day to. I love everyone. Tell someone that you love them, okay? Have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in. Go Oilers. Thanks, Mikey. Appreciate that. We'll see y'all on Tuesday, okay? You guys are the best. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.